And we are live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the chefs in kitchens, secretaries in offices, strippers on poles. Shout out to the construction workers, heavy equipment operators. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to whatever it is you do for a living. Shout out to the barbers in the barbershops. Big up to Vernon is here between Union and Bedford, on Union Street between Bedford and Franklin Avenue, Crown Heights, New York. Shout out to the barbers in the barbershops. Shout out to the hairdressers and the beauty salons and the nail techs. Whatever you do for a living, shout out to you. We can't possibly call out all profession titles this morning. However, we can big up all working people, right? So big up all the hard-working people, them. All right, you all here getting to it. And by the sweat of a man's brow or woman's brow, I guess, so shall she eat bread or he eat bread. So you're making your way honestly. You know, if you look over your shoulder or anything like that, nobody is coming to get you. No FBI, CIA, DEA, all these three-letter word people and police ain't looking for you because your 9 to 5 and 5 to 9 is what you're pressing. All right, shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is the 15th of the 5th, May 15th, 2026, and we're happy to be here. We're halfway through May already, heading into June. Summer officially soon be here, right? And on days like these, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Ha ha! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We clap it up because we made it through another week. And I'm going to sound like DJ Khaled by saying another one and another one. I'm going to tell people all the time, say, life has a way of making it so that you won't always get another one and another one. You don't realize that one day when another one are go done, it's going to run out. We're not always going to have another one. So I'm thankful for another ones and another ones that we do have right now. I'm trying to live in the moment. You know what I mean? We're going to pick up some people this morning and then we're going to get into our topics. But today is actually anything goes day. I just did not come here empty-handed this morning though, because I can't depend on you for anything goes. Then we might sit here just looking at each other like this. So of course I have some stuff on the table that I want to talk about as well. But again, today is anything goes. You're not interrupting. It is your time to table whatever it is discussion you want to table this morning, and we will get right into it because it's anything goes. For those who are watching from the outside and you're not in the chat, you can call in. The number is 1-806-587-1806. Let me put 587-8953. Call in. WhatsApp is free. Or just call straight in. All right. And here we go. This computer is so old, it doesn't even have spell check on it. So I have to actually really can't spell. And if I make a mistake, it will not correct it. You know what? May I post it with all the bad spelling and everything. I think you could figure it out. All right, and then I'm going to pin the number at the top of the chat, pin message, and we're going to get into our topics this morning. Hey, we have a couple things to talk about, you know. Let me big up some people first. Scroll back to the top of the chat and see who was the first ones that entered. PG, big up yourself, PG. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence. Miss Gola Robinson, big up yourself. S Diva is in the building bright and early with us this morning. S Diva says, top of the morning, everyone, and happy Friday it is. Morning, S Diva, Raddy's daughter is in the building this morning. Raddy's daughter says, morning all. All right, somebody did there, so but them gone. Once we press the button, we say only those members could enter the chat or be in the chat. All right, whole heap of black names in here. Black name gonna get on the membership, man. Sean Cassell is in the building with us this morning. Sean, big up yourself. Morning, fam. Thank you for being here. You're the finest is in the building as well this morning. You're the finest. Big up yourself, and thank you very much for all your support. You're busy on both platforms, the Brainflow TV as well as the SouFLoTV. I've been trying to grow that channel for a while now, and I've tried different things because at one point I didn't want anybody in the Caribbean diaspora to know that I had another channel and that was the other channel. So I never connected the two, and I never spoke about it over here, never did any cross promotions or anything. And then it got to the point where people started actually being like, oh, as soon as I started doing videos over there, they were like, SouFLo, what you do over here, so? Then, you know, so then I'm like, okay, there's no need to hide anymore. So now we're like crossing both channels. So if you know about SouFLoTV and you're over here, go over to Brainflow TV on YouTube as well. The content is a bit different over there, but it makes it all the more better, right? Because we always talk about like the same type of stuff here. Over there, it's a little bit more different and more content, I guess. So shout out to You're the Finest for being one of the people who is definitely over there all the time. We're putting in the work and she's supporting the movement. Seeing? So thank you for that. I appreciate you greatly. Farron, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your presence here. Carissa Smith's in the building with us bright and early this morning. All right. Sharon Spence is also here this morning. Who else there? S. Diva says, yes, me have a class Monday to Thursday, 8:30 to 11. So I just only can come in on the Friday mornings. So I just rewatch the lives. Big up yourself, S. Diva. We appreciate you for all that. You know, life is life. And we have priorities. We have priorities. Some people busy. Some people work 2 jobs. Some people go school and work. Some people just work a lot of hours and them tired. I really can't tune in all the time. I still appreciate your presence and I appreciate you tuning in whenever you can. All right. Mistress B, thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly. Nance is in the building bright and early with us this morning. Nance says, good morning, kings and queens. Our proper greeting. Seeing? And then we have 2 Irie in the building with us this morning as well. Lil Red Gucci is in the building. Lil Red Gucci, thank you for being here. Hope all is well. Lady J is in the building with us this morning. Lady J, thank you for being here. BM is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Elaine Brown is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here, Elaine. Senior Sexy, Elaine always say morning uncle. Make me feel like we're family for real. Senior Sexy is in the building with us this morning. Tracy Chin is in the building with us this morning. Tracy, big up yourself and thank you for being here with us this morning. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us, my friend. Karen Notice says, morning, SouFLo and family, and it's the freaking weekend, baby. Listen, I might not be able to big up everybody in the chat. We're going to get into our topics now. So if you're later down in the chat and you didn't get your big up, it's because you're later down in the chat, all right? Audrey, big up yourself, Audrey. Thank you for being here. Prillis123 or P-Niles123, thank you for being here. I called her Prillis for the longest and she never corrected me. So I still flip back to Prillis123 even though it's P-Niles. I want morning, me look good at me, I say. A P-Niles, that's it. I always thought it said Prillis. Something wrong with me, item. All right, Crystal G, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you greatly as well. We're going to get into our topics now. So, again, the number to call in is pinned at the top of the chat. Whatever it is that's on your mind and you want to speak about it, speak about it. All right, call in and the phone will ring and we will put you on speaker and we will table your topic and get into a conversation. But I'm going to start out with, I have a video here of a little black boy that's adopted by a Mormon family, Caucasian Mormon family. And the interaction between the adopted father and the little black boy is very concerning to me. So I'm gonna get into that and my interaction with Caucasian Mormons. Them are black Mormons, and I don't understand how anybody who is black could actually be a Mormon after I found out how Mormons actually see black people. We're gonna get into all that. All right, let's grab a call real quick. Live on the air with SouFLo this morning.
The morning so far.
Minnie Bob.
This morning.
What, Minnie Bob?
Nothing. I'm just very busy. That's all.
But you're all right though.
Yes, I'm all right.
All right, big up
Just
yourself.
too busy.
I know, man.
Big up.
Life is lifing, right?
Yes, in Jamaica. Life is already life.
Did you get back to the US yet, or are you still in Jamaica?
No. I'm still in Jamaica.
Minnie Bob, you now come back.
When we come back, Suffolk? Tell me when we come back.
You've been
everything I need in Jamaica.
You've been gone for a while. You've been in Jamaica for a while, bro.
Yeah, man. I tell you, my time is to move in full time.
So you're good in Jamaica then. I'm taking it. Yes. You are enjoying life, right?
Yes. Now I need to find a queen.
Now you need to find a queen. I would have thought you found one already. You look like you don't want to come back. You've been there for a long time.
Yeah, man. Long time, man.
Big up
That's
yourself.
with my business again.
Yeah.
Are you going to be the best?
What, best of the best?
Yes.
The concert Best of the Best, I'm definitely trying to make it this year. I was telling Wifey that we should probably go, like, bring everybody. Because since, we have all the children and some of them are going to be leaving for college, two are leaving for college, and so on and so forth. And one is home for the summer from college. So I think we should just bring everybody and bring the little ones and just go. Because Best of the Best is a family affair, really. People have strollers there with babies and everything. I wanted them to see what it's like, how the Caribbean community comes together, and, so it'll be good. Yeah, we're trying to make it this year.
If you go for a long time to marry, you should go to nice with Swagger Benz.
Manny and Spragga Benz are having I believe it's a Spragga Benz birthday party / something else. I did promote it here already. I don't have it handy in front of me, so I don't know what day that is. Bojo is also performing in Tamarack in June as well, and that one is going to be a huge concert. So there's a lot going on in the Caribbean diaspora that I want to take part in. Yeah. But Minnie Bob, it's always good to hear from you, fam. But calling in from Jamaica to enjoy yourself, bro.
We'll link up one day.
All right,
I'll be back in Palm Beach.
Say again.
I will be back in Palm Beach. So when everything ready for the cannabis company, I will call you on the private time when everything okay.
All right, Minnie Bob. Big up yourself.
Okay, one love.
One love, family.
Have a wonderful weekend.
All right, you too, fam.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. He ain't coming back. Minnie Bob ain't coming back. I'll be telling y'all about Jamaica, man. Anyhow, you go to Jamaica and you have... I think most people come back from Jamaica because they just have to come back. Like you have work and you got to go back to work and they take time off and them give you 1 week or a 2 week and you have that day where you have to reach back. Everybody I know don't want to come back when they go, and those who are set good, they usually end up extending and extending and extending till them can't extend no more before they even come back. We're not saying nothing bad about America, and we just say Jamaica nice. See? Jamaica super nice. And if you got it like that there, you don't want to come back. Big up Minnie Bob. What were they with this morning now? Oh, so we were talking about the Mormon family that adopted the little black boy. I'm going to play a video. Y'all know I don't like to put kids on video, but for conversation's sake, because they are creating content with this little boy, and he is all over social media with them already, and it is already approved. So me putting his face in a video on here is not doing it. I'm not the one that's seeking him out and doing it. That's the only reason I would play this video. But I have to play this video for conversation's sake. So that's one of the things I want to talk about this morning. The question I want to ask behind that, though, is how do you feel about Caucasian people adopting black children? Don't start yet. That's just one of our topics. The next one is Jamie Foxx and Jamie Foxx's mothers of his children. Jamie Foxx has more than one child. I think this is going to be his third or fourth, I believe. And they posted that Jamie Foxx is expecting a new baby with his present girlfriend. And, you know, everybody ran in and was like, oh, Jamie Foxx almost died like a year ago or 2 years ago. And now he's back 100% making babies and everything. You know, he was very thankful, especially to the black women of the black community, because he did that long speech where he spoke about how black women embraced him and loved on him and prayed for him. And he knows that it's those prayers that brought him through those times and all these kind of things. And then after they said he's expecting a new baby with his girlfriend, they also posted his other baby's moms, and they all have something in common, which now leads to a whole conversation about Jamie Foxx and his choice of women. He certainly has a type. He certainly has a type. You know, don't jump yet. That's another one of the topics that I want to discuss this morning. If you look at the icon for the video, you will know that you will see Jamie Foxx with his 3 starting lineup. That's his 3 starting lineup. And then Flippa Mafia, we have an update to Flippa. Remember I told you all yesterday details of how the feds got to Flippa through his iPhone and iCloud, and they gathered evidence and they have actual conversations, according to them, allegedly. They have actual conversations of Flippa telling the people who he's doing these dealings with that he has to be careful, because the last time, the only reason he got away from a life sentence was because they couldn't prove that he was the head leader, kingpin of anything. So he has to minimize his role. And he was telling a female that he really want to floss, you know, because he's making the money. So he really want to floss, like he want to buy a Lamborghini and want to buy some big real estate and these kind of things. But he's caught between the conflicted spirit of flossing and laying low. He's a flossing spirit, and so it's hard for him to lay low. And she was like, yeah, but you can't, you know, you have to be careful and thing. They have all that in conversation. I was saying yesterday, if they have all that in conversation and their intention this time around is to prove that he is actually the leader of, he might be screwed. I told you yesterday that he was going to be in court, or was scheduled to be in court yesterday, the 14th, for a hearing which would determine if he was going to get bail. And it turns out him never get bail. Him never get bail, which Flippa didn't get bail yesterday. Flippa should be shiting his pants now, because that means it looked like you know, they're gonna hold on, but we don't know. So those are the 3 things I want to talk about this morning, and anything else Uno want to talk about goes good as well. Now that you know the 3 things that I have on the board, right? You can start off with Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Don't start yet. I'm waiting for that 8:58 to turn into 8:59. As soon as the 9 starts, Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Boy will be about the little black boy that is adopted by the Caucasian Mormon family. Foxx will be about Jamie Foxx, and Flippa will be about Flippa. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. And you can vote as many times on the particular one that you want to go first with. And you have 1 whole minute to do so, as many times as you can type it in. I guess the fastest typer wins. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. Boy, Foxx, Flippa. We're waiting for the 8 to turn into 9. Once the 8 turns into a 9, you go. Waiting for the 8 to turn. Want to see a 1 minute long? 1 minute is a long time. Go. Boy, Fox, Flipper. Which one do you want me to go on first? It's 9. The time is running. We are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds in. We have boy, Daniel. Yo, out the gate. Boy, big boy, Bloodfire, boy, overwhelmingly, boy, we get one Fox. One Fox. Boy, back to boy, keep it going. Boy, 3 more boys. All right, 4 boy. That's Diva again with the boy. That's the last one, Stacy boy. I'm starting to cue the boy up. We are 30 seconds in with 30 seconds to go. If anybody wants to hear any of the other ones first, you're going to have to type really fast to catch up to boy, because boy is leading by a lot already. Nobody said anything about Flipper. So boy, beer boy. 2 Iris said boy. Stacy boy. Mistress B boy. All right, we have boy again. Boy. I might as well stop counting this time because nobody now put up nothing else. Let me cue up the video for boy. It's gonna be boy. Fox will be after that, and Flipper will be last. Boy. Zara Kid, big up yourself. Boy. Mistress B, big up yourself. Stacy, and big up yourself. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. S Diva, boy. All right. I don't even have to count. Boy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 61. Boy. 2 Fox. Nothing Flipper. All right, let's go. So, this video I found... People are laughing at this video and saying it's funny. I don't see the humor in it. I'm going to walk you into this video. Please work with me. Let me do my disclaimer first. First of all, I'm not a racist. I hate racist people. I genuinely hate racist people. I don't judge anybody by their race. So I don't want anybody misconstrue this conversation as that. Now, as for Mormons... I've had my run-ins with Mormons before. I remember a group of Mormons knocked my door, rang my doorbell at my house, and I went out there to speak to them, and I thought they were Jehovah's Witness, right? But they were Mormons, and it was 3 young men. And they started off on, they wanted to tell me who God is. So my thing that I said to them was, and as soon as I said it, they left. I said, I can have a conversation with you and I'll allow you to tell me who God is if you can admit. I said, God to you is Jesus Christ, right? And they said, yes. And I said, well, if you can admit that Jesus was a black man or is a black man, then we can converse further. And all 3 of them stopped like this at my door. And they froze and they couldn't move. And they were like, then, but, and kept looking at each other. And I'm like, I said, if you can admit Jesus, we can have a conversation. I don't need, today, you're going to come knock my door and convince me to pray to a white man as my God. I'm not that black guy. So if we can have that conversation, because Jesus is my Lord and Savior, but it's a black Jesus. See? They were like, well, you know, another time when we have more time, we'll come back and speak to you and whatever. Conversations around a lot. I grew up in the US, right? So if you remember back in the day, Kerry? Something Kerry was his name that was running for president. you can go Google who that Kerry was. John Kerry or something like Kerry. John McCain, I know, but Kerry was running for president. And Kerry is a Mormon. And it was then that I learned, because, you know, in politics, these politicians try to out each other in the worst way, right? You don't really like black people because you own buildings and apartments, and you made sure that black tenants could not get into your buildings and apartments. You don't really like, you know, in one of those, mudslinging is called during politics, and during the election runoff, John Kerry, I think his name was, Kerry went up for a debate. And whoever he was debating said to him, "You're a Mormon, right?" He said, "Yes, I am. I'm a proud Mormon. You know, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and whatever." And the person said, on the debate, so that means you, John Kerry, thank you, Lady J. The person said, so that means you don't think that black people are whole humans. You think they're half human, like have something else, and you believe that they are below you or beneath you. There is no equality for them in the Mormon religion, right? And John Kerry froze. And I was like, okay, I'm tuned in because I want to hear. John Kerry said, "You're equal in the next life. When you get to heaven, God will make everybody equal. You're equal in the next life. When you get to heaven, that's where your equality will kick in." That is so I learned that for the Mormons, for a long time, they did not consider equal to white people. But they do believe that after you live this life and pass away, as long as you're in this life, you're beneath white people. After you pass on, God will equalize everybody, right? I'm walking you into this because the family that adopted this little white boy they are Mormons. All right. Now, I want you to watch this interaction. I couldn't upload the video this morning so I could just play it on the screen. So I will have to do the old school way, which is just hold it up to the screen. I'm going to need you to pay attention. I'm going to probably have to play it a couple of times, but I want you to watch this interaction. If you're asking what it is that he is rubbing on this little black boy, he is rubbing Vaseline on him. Okay? Brace yourself. Here it goes. Hold on. Oh, someone speak up. I don't want to play it without the sound. I need the sound. All right, so we can't get the sound.
Not only are they not giving that boy.
Give me a second. All right, here we go. Without the sound. Pay attention. Let me run it back again so you see it from the beginning. What?
Not only are they not giving that boy the space to be around other black people, again, these are Mormons. They literally believe that black people are subhuman. They are using him as a token, as a meal ticket. To the front of the line.
You see how he slapped up his face when he went? Vaseline him down.
Not only are they not giving that boy,
He Vaselines him down, as far as I've heard what the videos are, they make a lot of videos with him, and the videos like, this is me combing black hair for the first time. This is me lotioning his skin. This is me doing this. This is me. Everything is for the first time, for the first time. And one of the commentators were saying, if you're doing all these things for the first time, and this is the first black child that you ever adopted and is raising and is in close proximity to, why are you putting everything like all your first with him on video for the rest of the world to see? Their answer was something about they adopted him from his family, but they still take care of his biological family by paying their bills with the proceeds that they get from doing content with him. Now, the way how he slaps up his cheek like that alone was weird to me. And this is not giving fatherly interaction with an adopted son. This is more giving like, hate to say it. Remember how they would grease up the big slaves? They would grease up the slaves, right? And then they would put them on an auction block and they would be like, okay, this one right here, this one comes from good stock. This one's gonna get you breed all your bitches, and you're gonna have you can multiply your brewing, big working hands, good farm hands. We'll start out at 50. Can we get a 55? 50, 50, 55, 55, 55. Can we get a 55? We got 55. Can we get a 60? Can we get a 60, 65? 65. Can we get a 65? 65? And all this time you're greased up. You're greased up. They used to grease them up with lard, fat. Watching him grease up that little boy, because you're a grown-ass man, regardless of whatever your race is, you know what the hell Vaseline on the skin looks like. It makes the skin shiny. Whether you have black skin, white skin, brown skin, green skin, it makes the damn skin shiny and slippery. So greasing up this little boy like that and then telling him about, see, it makes the skin shiny. I find it super weird. As a matter of fact, the first thing I said to myself was, somebody go rescue that little boy. Somebody go rescue that poor little boy. Because damn, he needs rescuing. So my question of the day is, do you think that white people should adopt black children? King Biggs, big up yourself, King Biggs. I appreciate you greatly. King Biggs says, morning fam, big up the chat. My day up on the hustle, but still locked in. Up full weekend to every blood cleat person where they are. Big up yourself, bro. I thank you for being here. All right, you know, King Biggs did gone about in business for a long time. Abandoned with, but he's back. All right, King Biggs does a lot of work and a lot of travel for work. Yeah. So, King Biggs, you said the people that must have big up and bless up on these things. I don't know how to feel. My thing about the black and white thing is this. Y'all know I have children. I was married to a Caucasian woman, a German woman, and I have biracial children. Definitely not a racist. I look at the interaction. I will answer my question first. My question is, do you feel like white people should adopt black children? And my answer is, I grew up around certain white people that I would be happy if they did adopt black children. But then there are those who it's scary watching them around black children. You know what I'm saying? I think if you are not willing to submerge yourself into black culture with respect to the culture, you should not be allowed to adopt black children. There should be some kind of test. There should be some kind of a list of things you have to pass in order to be adopting and raising black children. The commentator said something else. This family does not interact with black people at all. So this little black boy is alienated from black interaction, and then they have him over there greasing him up on television, smacking his face up like that. Like, what the hell is he doing? You know, it's a child. He has feelings. You know how some people would, like, somebody plays rough? Kind of like how Kai would play with Milani. And we have to be like, hey, that your sister is not a boy. You can't play that rough with her, kind of thing. I don't know why my speaker is not working. Something is off. Here we go. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, good morning, my family.
Morning,
family.
Friend. Yeah, family.
I really hear you tell your little son when you go over the river with him, yeah? Say no man growth is woman growth, yeah?
Say it.
And for your man, I love my son, yeah? I love my son and I slap him on his face and I go tell the whole universe, say, oh, I pay the mom and the dad bills and everything. What a wickedness.
It's like him buy the youth from them, right? It's weird.
Yeah, like I say, my pay for destroy the youth.
Yeah, Marvin. Boy, you don't know. It's weird.
It is really weird. God knew. And what you just said a while ago, it's true to have different white people and we take care of some of the black people then, yeah?
Yes,
the
man.
Kids them.
Yeah.
But you see some of them, and they can't even go near the black kids. After the kids grow up a little bit, they are a little while and they come and they say, oh, you Jamaica? I say, why you don't talk to me? My mama and papa, I don't have to talk to you, but they speak Dutch. You say, ik hoef niet met je praten. From my mama and papa. That means he don't have to talk to you, yeah? Yeah, a wickedness, man, in the earth, yeah? Remember, today anything goes, you know, so don't say nothing.
All right,
in a bit, yeah?
Manners.
In a bit.
All right.
Manners.
Yeah. I'm going to say it again. There are white people out there that I wouldn't have a problem with them. I wouldn't have a problem with them adopting one of mine's. Because they are that steeped in the culture and that respectful to the culture. I'll give y'all a joke, right? One of the things that never resonated with me was when people see certain, like if sometimes you see some white people and you're like, why is he acting black? Or why is she trying to be like black people? I grew up in Florida, okay? I grew up around some white people that were definitely, that's just how they were raised. See, if you're from outside of that and you can't understand that, when you hear them say, that's just how I was raised, and how anybody is raised is how they act when they go out into the world. If you never grew up around them the way they were raised like that, you would think they were emulating or trying to be like that. But it's actually just how they are because that's how they were raised. So for me, I know a different type of set of white people. That's why I also know how to the ones I know off bat. Me and you ain't gonna get along because you don't like my kind, and I could tell already your vibe is way off. And I'm never wrong. Looking at this man greasing up that little boy and the way how he does it, it's super uncomfortable. I don't know where his biological parents are or why they gave him up for adoption, but somebody needs to go get him. Somebody needs to go get that little boy. I also feel like if you're going to adopt, and this shouldn't go for just white people and black, because every time you have the conversation white, black, it is such a contrast. It's two opposites. It's like up. What's the opposite of up? And your child says down. What's the opposite of left? Your child goes right. What's the opposite of big? Your child goes small. You goes, yay. What's the opposite of black? They go white, right? This shouldn't just go for black or white. This should go for everybody. If you are going to adopt a little Hispanic child, you need to submerge yourself in Hispanic culture. If you're going to adopt a little Caucasian child and you're not Caucasian, you need to submerge yourself in Caucasian culture. You know what I'm saying? I think it's damaging to any child to be completely removed from what their makeup is. And then if you have any kind of ill intentions towards where they come from, you should absolutely not. If you're one of those people who blindly vote against everything that sabotages that community where that child comes from, leave the child alone, because that is a telling sign. If you always, they're always wrong. They're always wrong. Every time I see the police pull them over and they die in the traffic stop, it's something that they did. Comply. That's all you have to do is comply. You won't even look at the individual case to see, okay, that shouldn't have happened because that guy didn't do anything, right? If you're not willing to be partial and impartial, but split justice correctly, that should be another telling sign that you should not be having any children from any demographic that you are biased towards. I think sometimes they adopt little black kids like toys, like pets. They're like pets. You see how they have like cats and they have dogs, and the dog is allowed in the house, and I see them in the kitchen cooking, and they mix the batter to make the cookies, and they give the spoon to the dog, and the dog lick the spoon off, and then they keep mixing the batter with the same cookie, and then they lick the spoon off themselves, and they're making a salad, and they're about to grate the cheese into the salad, and the damn cat jumps on the kitchen counter and rubs itself on the grater that they're gratering the cheese into the salad with. I mean, they're really endeared to their pets. And that's cool. That's cool. You love your pet like another member of your family. That's cool. I think they also think that there are some of them that also think that when they have a black child, that black child is like one of the pets. He's not really 100% human like us, but he's like Porky, our dog, our little Shih Tzu. Porky and him are the same, right? That's how I see the interaction. That's how I see the interaction. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. You do?
Morning, my brother. I'm good to know. How you doing?
Doing well. Sometimes I like stay low, keep a low profile, but today I want to call you upon a point that there's a word we are afraid to use, our comparison. Never say it, because I know you say it. See, let me adopt chimps.
They even adopt chimps.
Chimps, yeah. And I use that because there's a special monkey island where contaminated monkeys are. And you always use monkeys to, test medicine before we administer them to human beings. All right. I was in South Africa in 2019. I was stuck there for about 8 months. And Johnson & Johnson was already testing their things on South Africans, the vaccine. I'm saying that to say this. In Florida, people buy a lot of exotic snakes. And those, you have a little dog, and the dog can go up and come bite you. So that a certain thing, you have a snake from, for example, Asia or the boa or some dangerous snake, which we have them in the Everglades now. Right? And what happens is that people just, after they reach a certain age, just go put them out in the Everglades because they get out of control. My question is, when that little boy reach a certain age and culturally they have disconnected him and everything, he might just become a part of the prison system or anything in America. That's a thought I want to leave you on. The way these people go about not just petting animals and then disposing of them, but even human beings.
Because he's lost and disconnected.
Yes. And when you first thing we have to do is disconnect you from your culture. And we disconnect you from your culture. Later on, you might even looking at a black man and call him the N-word, because that's what you hear around you. Children live what they learn and they learn what they live. So then you end up becoming a self-hating black person. Remember, there was a case in America years ago. Google the shit. They had a murder rate going on, a serial murder in the South, and it was only black women, mostly prostitutes. What happened was they were looking at a Caucasian based on the profile. At the end of the day, it was a black man. And when I asked him, why did you, really target your own people? He said, man, I was just trying to clean up the garbage. I'll leave you with these thoughts, SouFLo. Another time here.
Yes, my brother.
All right.
All right.
Bless up. Cool.
I should have asked him why. Why did he say he was trying to clean up the garbage? Maybe because he was left up for adoption at a young age and he was adopted by Caucasians, so he started killing off certain type of black women and became a big serial killer. Why did he have to put so much Vaseline on the little boy? I mean, that was a lot of damn Vaseline. That everything about this was wrong to me. You know, honestly, let me say this, right? If he had put just a little bit of Vaseline on him and rubbed it into his skin and then said, "You see how it makes your skin shiny?" I would have been like, "Oh, cool. Kind of weird, but okay. It's not a stretch." He's getting to know his adopted son, and you know, daddy helps your son get dressed. I try to lotion Kai every morning before he goes to school, right? It's something that his mom can do it, he can do it, but I'm conscious of the fact that he won't be around like that soon. He'll be grown and won't want me to touch him in that way. Like, he won't want daddy to lotion his skin up and brush his hair before school. He's going to be able to, get away from me. You know how kids stay when they start getting older. So I'm taking my time and enjoying the moment because I want that experience for myself. You understand? And I also want to plant that in his memory. Like, my dad used to get up in the morning and help brush my hair and lotion me up properly before I go to school, check my clothes, make sure I'm dressed right, and all these other things. I could attribute it to that. That's what he was doing. I would have gave him a pass. But the way how he caked on that damn Vaseline on that little boy, what was that for? Nobody does that with Vaseline to themselves. Nobody. That's the part that got me. Nobody does that with Vaseline to themselves. I want you to look at the amount of Vaseline he put on this little boy. Pay attention enough. Look. Keep watching. Watch. That's weird, fam. That's weird. Somebody needs to go get that little boy. Somebody needs to go get that little boy. That's all I can say. I don't know. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. And for the record, I know you're probably agreeing with me when you say not all white people are like that, SouFLo. Please remember, I never said all white people are like that. I painstakingly told you that I know white people that are definitely not like that. So to see one that is like that, I can spot them from a mile away. That interaction with that little boy is not no daddy-son interaction. That interaction with that little boy is giving more, this is my massa, and I am his little toy. That's the vibe I got from that interaction. This is my massa, and I'm his little toy. Now, somebody's going to say, maybe they were just having a fun, light moment. I can't see it. I can't see it. He put too much Vaseline on his face till it was in the little boy's hair. Really weird AF. Yeah, he put the whole tube on his face. Caked it on his face. And I'm telling y'all that it has a place. That's how they used to grease us up and parade us around. This is rooted in something that happened historically to us or to our ancestors when they were going through the chattel slavery period. That is why it is triggering. And I don't know if this man don't know that, because if he knew it, he probably would have never done it. Or maybe he knows it, and that's exactly why he is doing it. Again, education. If you're going to be, what's okay? So what's the next thing they're gonna do? They're gonna build a little pen at the house and have the neighbors come see him in the pen, like at the zoo. Because you know they used to do that to us too, right? We were even in the New York Zoo up till not long ago. We were in France in the zoo. We were in quite a few places throughout Western world in zoos, like how they have animals in zoos. So I'm saying, what's the next step? The next step is you're gonna like get him ready to be viewed, put him in the zoo, oil him up for a presentation. Weird vibes, man. Weird vibes. I'm gonna leave this one alone. I think I've said enough. I just know when I see them, it looks weird. And I don't know why. Like you could have adopted a white kid, and if you didn't adopt a white, I bet you didn't do any of that with any of your little white kids. I bet you did not grab one of your little white kids and done off a whole Vaseline bottle on his face. I bet you didn't. That is what tells me that you know the history of what you just did, and you did it on purpose. That, to many people, might be looked at as, oh, they're just playing in Vaseline. But if you know the history of how we were done, especially when they used to grease us up to parade us around, you will know that that right there that he just did, that wasn't just they're playing in Vaseline. And this is the part that kills me, is how they try to always find a way. Because they'll gaslight you real easy if you say what I'm saying now. That's inappropriate. We don't like it. They'll be like, what? We were just playing with Vaseline. Can a father and son just have some light fun with some Vaseline? Oh, I was not aware of such history. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yeah, family. What going?
Listen, SouFLo, what you want to judge that episode? SouFLo, I'm modern day slavery appeared in front of me again.
It look weird, bro.
SouFLo, the amount of bustling the music, find the one thing that SouFLo is a whole month for me. A whole month for call face, hands, foot. You see my deal with?
And him don't have no video with his little white kids being greased up like that. That's the thing.
SouFLo, I would feel a whole lot better if it was the mother or the girl, but no star.
The man. You hear what you just said to? That is deeply rooted again in, boy, the trauma that the bunks we still and we are triggered still You just said if I did like the mother or the sister or somebody else, you would have feel a bit different. I would too. I'd be like, oh, she probably having light fun. But at the
because at the SouFLo, what you want to judge that go on?
I know my mind gone into buck breaking and all the other things that came with it.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
No man. Somebody for rescue youth star, Jano.
Yeah, brother. I'm saying the same thing.
Because you hear what?
They will adopt you as a pet. Empress Stephanie, that's what I was saying. They will adopt you as a pet. The same way they don't feel like you're 100% human or like you are above them. They don't feel like their pets are above them, but they love their pet as a member of their family. So they will equal you to their pet. The dog, the cat at the house, their pets.
SouFLo.
Yeah, fam.
We would all be wrong to sit down and watch as a plate in front of us and ignore it.
Yeah.
And know nothing about it because this wrong SouFLo is just wrong.
It feels wrong and it looks wrong.
Therefore, it is wrong. Trust your eyes and then put it out there now.
Mm-hmm.
So trust what they're showing you.
Yeah.
This is the first leg. It's a build-up.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a pastor brother that was playing with online with his adopted son. And all the videos, he eventually was charged with molesting the little boy. But when they went and played back all the videos, everybody now is like, nobody saw this. And it was happening right in front of us.
Exactly.
And the first video I saw, I was like, that's not appropriate. Because the little boy looked like about 11, 12, them age there, and the kind of rough play, touch up everywhere, how up under in his areas. I'm like, I would never play with any of my sons like that, or daughters. Why your hand going in so many places that you're not supposed to be touching the little kid, and you there acting right in front of his mother, and you there acting like, oh, we just playing, touch him under this, so we just playing. Man, you gotta watch these people, man.
You know what's really scary? What really scary is the fact that in today's world we have internet, we have cell phone videos where people can take pictures under those things. Look back in the days when there was no video. Same things like one, you know, but no one shine light on it. But I know you can see it, you can't ignore it.
True. And now you can see now, but the scariest thing is that it is done right in front of us though, and we ignore it. That is
that me I say.
It is done right in front of us and we ignore it.
That me I say.
Yeah, as humans, we're so bombarded with information today. Like as soon as you pick up your phone, there are a million things to look at, literally. Back in the day, it was not like that. First of all, we never had phones that had the internet. So whatever entertainment came about around us, it was something we created or something that was happening in our immediate space, right? But now, you don't even need to communicate with the people who are around you because you pick up your phone. And once you pick up your phone and turn it on, there's literally a million things. So you scroll and you see a man touching a child inappropriately. You go, damn, that don't look good for 2 seconds. Well, onto something else. Yeah, just onto something else. And you scroll and go see something more interesting to you. And now you're stuck there like, oh, the donkey is riding the dog. Oh, that's funny. And then and you scroll again and you see a big body in a G-string and you're like, oh, damn. You know, and you scroll again and you see. So we are like inundated with all this stuff that it becomes a distraction from to the serious stuff that's happening right in front of us. If you slow down a little bit and look, you see, there's a lot of inappropriate stuff happening right before our eyes.
Yes.
And we skip past them every day.
Yes, you're so right, brethren, because we're so caught up in technology world.
Yeah.
And this is scary, man. This is so upsetting, bro. This is scary, bro.
It is, man. I'm appealing to whoever is in connection with that little boy to please go get that little boy.
For real, we can't run past him.
Y'all might not want to take him away from them because they're rubbing him with Vaseline and you think that's an innocent thing, but it's triggering for a lot of people from the community to which he belongs or comes from. Not only that, if y'all don't get him up out of there, at least keep a close eye on him as their relationship develop with him. I promise you, if you don't keep a close eye, inappropriate things are gonna happen over there. I'm gonna ask. I see it.
SouFLo, watch it. What's the flow? Palm video. Right here, man.
Yeah, loud and clear.
All right, palm video. Me rub Vaseline on the face.
Off a video. Vaseline
on the arms, then the back, then the elbow, then the belly. SouFLo.
All right.
I step by step, you know.
All right.
You know, if you see the whole move, you know what go on the star.
All right.
Yes, you start with page one. So, okay, my idea what the book is about. So it's grooming.
All right, sir.
Being advertised.
All right.
And being ignored. Which part of that makes sense?
Setting the table, setting the scene.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Setting the scene. That means later on, you know, when accusations are made, it could be like, I would never do it. We've made videos for everybody before to see. I always put Vaseline on him, and nobody had any problems with it. But the Vaseline gone from him face. You are right, caller. You are right. The Vaseline gone from the face to other parts of the body, to other inappropriate touch, because I just Vaseline I was rubbing on to XYZ.
You don't know. Yeah. And then you require favors or say, boy, you do this or you didn't do that, so you're not getting this or you get this. No, man.
Somebody needs to go look for your little boy here, sir.
I agree, sir.
Yes, set up a regular and check in on him regularly.
Make a look at that chat. Best up here.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Guidance.
All right. I know white people, I know how them stay. Some of these adoption agencies do not care about the child welfare. A lot of them don't. Look at the couple that had, y'all know about the couple, they gave them hundreds of years behind bars, but before they could get to them to give them hundreds of years behind bars, they adopted black children and then literally turned the black children into 1805 black in America. Like they weren't allowed to come into the main house. They lived out in the barn. They only get fed when they gave them food. They had to work the fence line, planting flowers, digging up the dirt, tilling the soil, stuff like that. Y'all ever seen it? I covered that story, but you can go and look it up. Caucasian couple got how many years in prison because they eventually got caught. They eventually got found out. So it's not like it's one or two times this thing has happened. It has happened many a times with white people adopting black children. You have to, and every time I see, I'm not saying all of them are something is going to happen, but I am triggered to think that I hope. Every time I see it, I say, man, I hope that little child is going to be safe. I hope that little child is going to be safe. The crazy thing is, black people adopt black children and do them like dirt all the time. And when I see them adopting their own, I don't get the same feeling. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. What's up?
But then a family, what go on?
I'm going to try to talk fast and I'm going to come out that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so me here talk about the black baby and the white parents, adoptive parents. It's wrong, it's wrong, youth. Either way, no other race should adopt a separate race baby.
That's how you feel about the adoption of, right?
Yeah, but okay. Call back. So I come back in the car and call about that.
All
Family
right.
time.
All right, brother. Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Boy, and the manners. Yes, mums. Him say me I call it back. She come in the car right now. Me can't bother. Family time. I like that. Yeah, Mr. The SMH, that story is crazy. We see it all the time. The crazy thing is, we literally have black people out here though who do a lot of bad stuff to black children that they adopted. And you know, somebody said to me one day, shut your ass up. Because I said something and they said, shut your ass up. If the black community was taking care of him, he wouldn't have ended up having to be adopted by a damn white couple. You giving him a place to stay? You feeding him? Okay, well, shut your ass up and let them adopt the damn child. He probably living really good over there and you trying to like turn this into something that it's not. And honestly, I can't argue. I'm not giving him a place to stay. I'm saying somebody go check on him. I'm not going to go check on him. You know, where they got him from is probably worse than where he is at now. I mean, it's just so much to it, you know. It's just so much to it. And children don't really care about color until they are taught to care about color. Believe it or not. Children do not give a damn about color until they are taught to care about color. So all a child wants is safety. A child wants to feel safe and a child wants to feel loved. That's it. And if they're feeling safe and loved, but you know, the dynamics of this is usually the people that end up hurting these children, they first make them feel safe and loved. And then that's where all things go bad after that. And that's why it's such a conflicting feeling within the child. Because the same person who's making you feel safe and loved is the same person who is inflicting hurt and pain at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Long talker on the manners this morning, S Diva. Wifey. Him call and he said, I'm gonna hurry up and talk, seeing cause wifey just walk going to the store. And as soon as he was trying to get it out, he was like, all right, I have to call him back because she come back in her car. Me can't deal with it. A family time. Later. And the manners. You know, I think we beat this case, not this case, but this topic to death. It's a bring down kind of topic. It's heavy on my chest and it's Friday. And I really don't want to under it so much. but I couldn't help but bringing it to the table for everybody to see it. So let's move on to something lighter. All right, we didn't plan on staying here too long this morning anyways, so we're gonna have to enjoy the live, and when it's done, right? By the way, what's going on this weekend? Is anybody going out? Are there any events planned? Where are y'all at this weekend? The next topic we're going to talk about is Jamie Foxx and his baby mamas. but is there what event are you attending this weekend? Somebody said, I'm gonna go at them sneaky link. May I go at my sneaky link yard because my husband now perform right. Some of the man go some places where you can't really tell which part to know go. You better go stay home. Trouble is out there waiting for you. Yeah. Trouble is out there waiting for you. My granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to just be good. That way you don't have to worry about being careful because you're just good. Only time, boy, I have to go be careful, you know. And when you do something you're not supposed to do. Yeah. Sleeping in. PG says sleeping in. Bedrock and pillow jam. I like that. Lance says bedrock and pillow jam. I like that one. Sleeping in. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do for yourself. Yeah. I see a lady the other day and she was like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. So we're there talking at Migla at grocery store and thing. And she was like, you know, I haven't had a vacation in like 5 years, but I'm taking 2 weeks off starting tomorrow. So I said, enjoy your vacation. Wait there. Hold on. I said, enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And she goes, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home. I'm just going to stay home and I'm just going to sleep in for 2 weeks. And I said, that's the best vacations. A lot of the times that is the best vacations. Anytime you go somewhere, that vacation is never really a vacation. It's you traveling and experiencing new things, right? Because I'm not going to pay my plane ticket them to go anywhere new to just go lay down in a bed. I'm going to want to go see the waterfalls and what attractions are around and run up and down all over the place. By the time I get back home, I'm tired as hell. And then I'm vexed because we have to go back to work tomorrow and vacation done. Real vacation is at home. Lay down in your own house and chill out. Unless you fly go Jamaica or one of these places that you're from, one of the Caribbean islands that you're from, and you can lay down and somebody make breakfast and, you know what I say, them kind of thing that then you might get some rest. Call back caller. I was trying to finish my sentence. Morning, Marie. How you doing this morning? After working 4 days in a row, the body needs rest, says PG. Absolutely. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Well, go on, my brother.
But then, no King Walton.
Morning.
Unmistakable voice. What go on?
We're good so far, man. It's not too bad, you know.
I'll try to imitate the voice there, you know. I'll see if I can get my voice to sound like that.
No, because they're not like that before. So. Hey, you know, my ear, you said something earlier on, and I was in a conversation with one spiritual brother. I said to him, say, have you ever noticed how much baby people kill and stuff like that? And the percentage is so high. You ever notice the percentage low on killing their animals?
Like,
I said, brother, a woman will take up a baby, throw her through the window, her. They will leave it in the garbage can. I mean, I'm not say where you find animal and stuff like that, you know, but if you notice, they're quicker to kill the human being
than their pets
as a baby
animals.
Than the pets.
Yeah.
No, I say this. I've witnessed something just the same as what you talk about with the island thing. When I was in Jamaica, and
right, is that
that little boy never the same again.
Oh,
you
man.
understand me? Never the same again. Even right now, I'm telling you, he will still have to wear a diaper.
Oh, damn.
Because, yes, he's a baboon. Put it that way. We don't want to be graphical, so I just easily it up.
Right, right.
He's a baboon. So you see that same like oil thing that you're talking about?
Yeah.
They really need, if they're listening.
Go check on the little boy.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. That's why I was saying earlier that it's triggering because, and that's why I brought up the story of how we were oiled up and paraded around. You know,
yes.
And the darker the skin to them was, the more oil them used to put so the dark skin could glisten.
And I didn't know that. I really didn't know that until the other day I was watching something and that's how them sell the slave in Kansas.
Yeah, and everywhere. In the Caribbean, everywhere. In Jamaica, everywhere. They had the auction blocks in Jamaica when we fresh off of the boat, you know. Them used to say, "Oh, I want that one because him look like over 6 feet. Him, if I lock him in at the barn with a couple of the winches." And
the iron oil them used to use.
Them used to use the
oil from the iron nut. The iron tree.
Or pig fat oil. Or pig fat oil.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, my brother. But my brother in a certain way still.
Saying.
Yeah, I understand you.
While
I know say you're busy still. No, I watch you, man. Don't worry yourself, but I watch you, man. I'm listening. I know you're super busy.
All right, my brother.
I really know say you're super busy. That's why I'm not really saying anything. I understand.
But yeah, stand up in life and go through though.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. That is it.
All right.
That is it. Manners and respect.
All right, cool.
All right, King. All right. Y'all know who that was. Randy Doctor said, him can't talk in my ears. His voice is distinct. Like anytime him call, we just know say him call because our Fee voice alone sound like that. So I'm gonna try and make my voice sound like how Fee voice sound, but it don't sound the same, like, you know. Man. All right. Let me see. Jamie Foxx. We'll take a little break. Jamie Foxx certainly has a type. This one is gonna be touchy. All right. This one is gonna be touchy. Jamie Foxx certainly has a type. So they said that Jamie Foxx is expecting a new child with his now girlfriend, and we saw the picture of him and the girl, and I didn't know who she was other than, oh wow, that's who he's with. Okay, I mean, to each his own, right? I believe that people should love who loves them, and most importantly, love who respects you. Because you can't love somebody if you don't respect them. You understand? But people don't have to show you affection, but they can show you respect, and the respect will go over better than them showing you some fake affection and then disrespect you behind that. Right? So when people respect you is more heavier. That's why they say men don't really care about, oh, do you love me kind of thing, because to a man, love is respect. To a woman, love might be you spend quality time with her, you make sure she has the things she needs, you know what I mean? You're that listening ear, you're that dependable person, you're this, that, and the other, you spontaneous because you know that's what she's into, spontaneity. You bring flowers, you take her out on dates, you're whimsical, all this other stuff, and that equates love to her. Long list of things. If you're a man, just respect. That's it. Just respect me. And I'll think that you love me. It's simple, right? If you don't respect me, I will look at you as you don't respect me, therefore you could never love me. And if you don't love me, you're just there until it's time for you to leave. right? Whatever you're getting from it, you're enjoying, and you're staying until it's time for you to go, kind of thing. So, looking into this, I don't care who end up with who. If you're black and you want to choose somebody white, if them love you and them respect you, or they respect you and you love it, then more power to you. That's where everybody should be. Go where you are go where you are appreciated, right? Not where you are barely tolerated, kind of thing. Well, looking at Jamie Foxx and what Jamie Foxx just went through, where he slipped into a coma and we thought we had lost him and we were praying for him. You know, Jamie Foxx, when he came out of it, he said, man, and the power of the black woman, you know, and black women really rallied around him, and they were having these prayer circles and they prayed life back into me and all these other things. And we thought, now, for sure, I guess any day now, Jamie has seen the light. You know, when people dead and come back, them say they went to the other side and they saw the light. And I guess Jamie went to the other side and he saw the light. So he's back now to make sure he's with a black woman because they prayed life into him when he died, kind of thing. And he appreciates you and he loves you so much, black women. I came from a black woman, my sister, black woman, and my, you know, and we thought that's where it was going. And then he popped out with a white woman dating first, and people were like, hold the hell up. I thought you said you like appreciated. I thought you said they prayed life into you. I thought you said you appreciated them and you loved them endlessly and you're grateful to them for your strength and all these other things. What? That's how you show your appreciation? All right, I'm going to say something, right? I got to be careful how I put this. I'm being a bit provocative too. I'm gonna say, even if black women prayed you back to life and strengthened you and put all this into you, made you feel like somebody again and lifted you up to where you are now, and I saw Jimmy did that one, to where you're now able to stand back in front of the cameras, back in front of the world, and you owe it to them. Even if that's the case, and then you found a white woman who loves and respects you, that's cool. But you are Jamie Foxx. You are famous worldwide. Movie star, multi-million-dollar salaries. Every movie that you've done. Top of the food chain kind of thing. Generational wealth generating kind of income. Solid for the rest of your life. And every single time you choose to have a child, you chose a white woman. I don't know. I'm kind of conflicting with that because I'm thinking that's deliberate. That's deliberate. I'll give you an example. I'll give you the light went dim. He saw the light and the light went dim. You better careful him not go back in a coma again. Because the way black women are mad right now, I don't think they'll. I was watching a podcast yesterday, a group of black women having a whole conversation about this, and then next video, I'm like, this is trending. Man, I forgot to talk about this tomorrow. He better not go back in that coma, because if he go back in another coma and don't have that black prayer to bring him back out, because them sisters will not be praying for your ass next time, boy. That's all I'm telling you. But Jamie made a deliberate choice. Okay? Jamie made a deliberate choice. That's a deliberate choice. If you look at his starting lineup, that's a deliberate choice. You came from black women. Your sisters are black. Your grandmother black. Black women raised you, empowered you, nurtured you. And you have multiple children by multiple women, and every one of them is white. That's a deliberate choice. The question is, why that choice? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, I'm on.
But there,
yes, what I say about the adoption now is that different races.
The audience are gonna kill you, bro. Read the room. I know say anything goes, but the audience is gonna kill you because with the power completely different topic. I mean, no say anything goes there, but them not going to hear you.
Yes, them sure.
All right, go on.
They need to hear this.
Well, you.
it might sound salty.
Tell him in the comments if you want to hear this. Go on, talk. I'll read the screen. All right, go on.
But listen, it's wrong for any separate race adopt the next race because it's too risky. If you don't care about child that much and security of children that much in America and in the world, we're not gonna put around the risk. We don't know, say we don't kind of trust people. You know what I mean? No matter how person act at work, you know, when they go home, you know, they may have this with them act, they not do it intentionally, but them body language, the kids pick up a body language and know so they don't feel special or like them less. You know what I mean? Because them teaching them we can't trust it. So it must not happen. We have to have segregation until the whole world can unite. You know what I mean? We have to punish the white people if no say, no, you can't have a black kid, I don't trust no yet. Make we trust no, then you can't adopt them. But no, you know what I mean? These are articles we should protest about because it's wrong, hombre. It's wrong. You know, so watch a movie and in real life. Watch a movie the other day with two white people adopt a black girl. And we said the hardest movie to watch, hombre. They must have smile with the little girl and say, are you okay? Are you comfortable? But it's like in my head, I just something feel wrong. Because I know them people that even if they're not gonna hurt you physically, once in their mind, if you see them better than we and we less than them, that is enough for your kid to feel around them.
I agree.
That is enough.
I agree, and that's why I did say earlier too. Like, if you have any kind of bias towards the community that child belongs to, that you are about to adopt, you shouldn't adopt that child because it's gonna spill over to how you treat the child. For instance, you have some white people who they'll be like, I will raise a black kid. I don't have a problem with raising a black kid. You know, I'm children are children. But then every conversation with them is like they're lazy when they address the community. Black people are lazy. Black people are ghetto dwellers, welfare queens, and this, that. And if that is your chain of thought, right, don't go adopting a black child and thinking you can change all these stereotypes and make sure this one black child that you raise is not like how you think the entire community is. First of all, what you're thinking is wrong, right? But you should not. You shouldn't have. You shouldn't adopt from that community, anyways.
If you look on the SouFLo, we know we have every different race in friend, right? In America right now, but I can't shake the feeling of them looking at me as if
them better than you.
They're better than me. We can't shake the feeling. They have this smile upon them face where they not give them own race. Like if a white man talk, for example, if you talk to your managers, you have this pleasant smile, like a smirk, like him a smile, all ears. But when I talk to the same race, which is a white man, him face straight, I talk to him, I shake him head. It's because they have this thing, like I say, oh, the less that I talk to me, and I just mean them, see, they talk to different black people, you know. Why you have to do so much to feel comfortable in a conversation with the next black man? It's because if we say better off than them, and you feel like a different friend. Want to feel like a different friend at next race, you're supposed to adopt the kid around you. And the kids, when the white people adopt, move start them in danger. And it's sickening to me for years, you know, so black people sit down with it and talk about it. You know what I mean? It's wrong, you know. I'm in a racist. But my feel say we just need to separate each other. If so the word set, make it set that we read it in every area then.
You know, so black people talk about it, you know, but the system is the way how them gear the system. Cause we can talk about it all we want to, but the system says it's okay for them to adopt those children. So them not care what we are saying. Them are gonna keep on and do it until something is.
They not care if what we are saying make enough nice.
Yeah.
We are the biggest consumer in America. We make rich man rich in America and a black man enough.
That's true. That's true.
So if we make enough noise and say, hey, you know what? He's back. They are going to care because they want the money, want to live in the big mansion, them in the nice communities.
Bro, that requires unity that we don't have as a people, though.
Yeah.
That's not just on that topic. That's on every other topic that really affects us as a people. It's like we can affect change and immediate change too, because a lot of money flows from our community. However, we don't have the unity. May I give you an example? A black woman go in our store, see? She go in there and she pick up some stuff and she put it back down. The guy that owns the store is Asian, and he didn't see her put the stuff down, but him see her take it up. So he tell himself, say she put it in her bag. So him start follow her around the store now, and him call 2 others to follow her around the store. They're waiting for her to cross the threshold, go outside, so them can say she thief it. Once she reach past the front door, you see, them grab her by her hair, them draw her back inside. She start fight because that's what you normally do when somebody just come grab you by your hair. She didn't even know why she being grabbed by her hair. She's there now. 2 Asian man thump her up like them know karate and beat up the woman. Okay, fast forward to where there was a protest because it got out to the whole community that she was beaten at that store. The video went viral. Couple of black people go around and go hold up card and say, tell the black community, say, do not spend $1 here. Shut this store down. They don't respect us.
Yeah.
You know, say 24 hours later, them have hair sale. The amount of black woman with it in the store that for hair sale, for all of this stuff, hair products and stuff. That's us. That's us. So we don't have the discipline to affect change in that way. One of the things that could have fundamentally changed that is make a list of things that each person has to go through in order to qualify to adopt a child, a certain child, to include a certain level of mandatory classes and education about the history of the community this child comes from, cultural norms and things that are abnormal to their culture, etc., etc. Cultural sensitivity training, this XYZ. Make those mandatory. We could raise our voices and that would happen, but it would take unification that we don't possess. Right.
Yo, SouFLoTV. Even then, we still listen now. This is a world issue. And one day, kid still have to go outside and realize that her mother is a white woman and just not feel comfortable. It just never work out. We have to unite over the world. I feel like we're equal. Then when we feel equal, you know more than me, then you can adopt a black baby or a black man can adopt a white baby. Until then, we need to separate each other. We set the stage already. Don't pretend as if it's okay.
So you feel like there are some white people who would qualify to adopt black children.
What I try to say, when them think them qualified, it shouldn't be.
All right, brother.
And what happened? That's a statement. I've said the black community no accept it. So you have to do, for example, you got some white people, them love black people, and they would never advocate enough to set us free mentally. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So we need to say, we don't give a fuck what you single one do. Once you come in with we, you can't adapt it because of the community where you have. You know
I get what you're saying. All right, manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah, all right, cool.
All right. So the audience chose to hear him speak, and he did. And don't worry, I didn't forget where I left off, so I will continue there. Come see somebody said, finish what you did. I said, no, SouFLoTV. And a lot of you said, let him speak because he did call before, right? Which is only right because I'm calling like every day, and I enjoy when he calls in. Although we don't have to agree on everything, and we don't, but still, it's a nice addition to what we do here. What, babe? Oh, what you do? Come here. Come sit. This woman, I must say, the baby asleep.
Yeah, she is asleep.
The baby asleep. I have too much time by your hands. Up.
I told you I was gonna do it. You think I want this for no reason?
Do your clitoris now? She babe buy one she bought a piercing gun and they're on there pierce up herself. Come here, Shakira, come here. Yo, she buy one piercing gun and they're on there pierce up herself. Don't worry, me right down what me not talk about. Let's see it.
I pierced my ears.
She just pierced her ears and put in 3 Eric right there, so.
And 3 this.
And 3 right around there, so. You gotta stop at the ears.
Yes.
You don't pierce nothing else.
No, you're alright.
Does it hurt?
No.
Hurt like frig. Yeah.
No, it don't hurt. Yeah.
Did you freeze your ear, like ice it or nothing?
No.
You just buy.
Yeah.
You love pain.
I had 3 kids. I don't think piercing my ears was that hard.
You love pain. Me know say you love pain.
Me love pain.
Yeah, me know say you love pain. You love pain. You love pain. Yo, I think it's a lot of people have always this that are well qualified. Unfortunately, the ugly ones cost them money. Not all, but a lot. That's a good Naya TV lifestyle. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Remember the move with Sandra Bullock and the black football player. Elaine Turner, appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Elaine says, hi, SouFlo. That shit couldn't happen in New York City. Years ago, we shut them down. Yeah, I think this was out in Philly, where and I saw another one in the UK where it happened when they beat the black woman in our store. And a day or two after the store was full again with black people, one of them had a hair sale and the black women were just full up the store and them in there sell. I don't care if she got beaten. They got a sale going on though. Oh man, I have to laugh, but it look like she have a high pain tolerance. I was gonna get into some inappropriate stuff and tell her something, but me not bother. Me not think we reach this so yet. But one of these days I'll share. It's TMI. As I say, woman, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone for now. Back to the Jamie Foxx thing. At the risk of saying way too much, back to the what did? Oh, wait! You said nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. We know. No. Oh man. Jamie Foxx deliberately did this. That was a choice that he deliberately made. He made that choice to make sure that all his children come through white women. He made that choice. If you check my life, right? I'll give you an example. If you check my life, my first wife was a black woman. She's from Antigua and Barbuda. Black woman. Dark-skinned black woman. And then I went from that to a Caucasian woman. German. And then I found my way home. I say I found my way home because I ended up with a Jamaican woman. And I'm from Jamaica. I remember my sister saying, she speaks his language when she was talking about Shakira, right? Like, my sister said me go through all of the relationship them, and she was like, she speaks your language. She speaks your language. Remember, me tell us that Jamaican people have, like, you could either be, everybody likes you until you give them 100% Jamaican. Then it's kind of sketchy So you're going to have people who, when it comes to relationship, I say it has to be like a Caribbean or the best mate then for Jamaican people, for me, would be somebody who is either in love with the culture and can tolerate you, or somebody who is of the same culture as you, right? So if you look at how those relationships went and how I got my children, it ends up being 2 black women and a white woman in the middle. And I say that with all respect to each one of them, because there are women who thought of me worthy enough to use their womb to bring my children into the world, right? And utmost respect to all of them. But Jamie Foxx specifically chose, you're Jamie Foxx. And the next thing is, I saw somebody say, yo, it's not even like a tree hot gal in they're like, it's not even like it's three hot gal in trues, or it's like three good looking. I mean, the last one, the person said the last one he getting the baby from now, she passable. But the other two is like, one of them look like she used to be a guy, she's a girl now. And the other one, like her chin long, like, I forgot what he said about her jawline and chin. And he said, and then the other one, who's like Miss Betty, who looked like the school teacher, lunch lady kind of thing. Like, he wasn't looking for looks. He wasn't looking for looks, for sure. And chose outside his race and wasn't looking for looks. You know, at the end of the day, looks really is just the initial thing. It really is. And I told people this too before, man. That's why sometimes you see people with some persons that will make you have to look twice. Like, you know, like, I'm not saying I'm the best looking person in the world. In my head, I think I am, but I'm not saying that I am. I'm just saying, realistically speaking, you know, what you saying in Jamaica, no tree now growing on my forehead, right? That means that I'm abnormal in a them kind of way there in my face, that I'm growth. But it didn't matter. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What going on?
I'm good.
Where's Nans? Their heart spoke to him. Hey, talk to him, Mary Watton.
I get ready to go to work, but
you sound like you don't want to go to her house, Tid.
No, I don't want to go.
Mary, you sound like we need to throw some cold water upon you or something. She's like, no, I don't want to go. You sound like when you left Jamaica.
Sometimes is tiring.
You sound like you left Jamaica. You're off board the plane, like.
I want to go to Jamaica right now.
No, I want to go.
No, when you own business, it's just tiring sometimes. Because you have to do everything yourself.
And you work harder than when you work for people.
Right.
Yes.
But the good thing is you get to keep all of the money.
Yeah. And it's how hard you work determine how much you get
paid. Much money you make.
Yes.
You get it.
It has its perks, but definitely a lot of work. You work like Rihanna. Work. Yeah.
My company is called Cleaning Genie.
Cleaning Genie? So you never said that for a long time?
I go email you and see if we can get you to do some advertising for me.
Absolutely.
But me have to put everything together first. Cause me have some clients who are like celebrities, and me ask them to give me letters of recommendation. So me I get all of my stuff together and then me go email you.
All right.
Because we want to advertise
anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready.
Fort Lauderdale area.
And that's right up our alley.
Yeah, yes, Airbnb. We want to attack the Airbnbs.
Okay.
Those are the contracts we really want.
All right, well, put your thing together, man, and let us know.
Yeah, so we tired flow. But let's go back to Jamie. A long time I watch Jamie, you know.
Yeah, I see how
from William days when they used to come up on that show there.
When he
dress up like a woman. In living color.
Yeah.
Is that the one when he used to dress up like a woman?
Yeah, the big cross eye.
The big mouth cross eye.
Yeah.
But then used to call him.
I can't remember the character name. Somebody Naya TV and you get some right here. Sure.
Well, it didn't either.
Yeah.
So from me, I get too old for certain things, yeah.
God go sleep.
But me still I go and enjoy my life.
You see it, because life is to be lived, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You work hard, you play hard, right?
Up. Yeah, even all up yet. You don't reach all up yet. Yeah.
Yeah, you work hard, you play hard.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I'm enjoying my person. Yes.
Yeah. So what you ask about Jamie?
No, Jamie turned me off.
In your business.
Let me tell you when Jamie turned me off.
Wanda. To Ira just said it. Wanda is the name of the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jamie really turned me off when we see the movie. We don't remember the name of the movie, but they were like cowboys in the movie. And them stripping naked in a one barn or something. I was doing some things to him. Me couldn't even watch the whole movie. Me not even know the name of the movie.
Marie, pause. Wait. Hold that thought there. Don't go no further. Me want you finish your thought. But before me forget this, whoever saw that movie with Will Smith, I think it's called 10 Degrees of Separation or 3 Degrees of Separation, something degrees of separation. Did you all see the scene in the movie with Will Smith leg them in the ear and the man are real out him hole?
No.
Oh my God. Yo, listen,
no.
You know, I would have exited Hollywood that day. I just couldn't. That would have been the end of my acting career. Because if they're going to tell me that, listen, if you can't do this movie, that means we'll never call you back because, you know, you can't transition into a actor and embody a character. I'll be a sucker man in that ear from you.
Me notice that some of the actor them turn them into.
Boy, I know me alone see it. Some people in here.
So me lose off of Jamie when we see that movie there. Me couldn't finish watch the whole movie.
When did that do? Why turned you off like that though?
Because the whole movie was like almost like a Batman movie.
With Jamie
it's
Foxx?
Almost like Brokeback Mountain. Like they were torturing him. Either they were torturing him or he was torturing somebody, but they had him in a barn and he was butt naked. And you know what they were doing.
I said that one there. I haven't seen that one.
It was a popular movie. It was white actors in the movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's one of his popular movies.
Okay.
I mean, that's like it just gets so comfortable with dressing up like a woman and doing certain scenes, and that kind of turned me off.
But I mean, okay, so Jamie knows that
I know he's acting.
Yeah, but I'm saying he knows that there are people who are going to not like him for doing that. But how does that tie into him making a choice to have all his children by white women only? Like him couldn't spread some of the wealth and say, I'm a black man, so let me have a black child, like with a black woman, see how that black child turn out.
SouFLo, sometimes before you get into the industry and the way they do things in the industry, you might have the thought, oh, I want me a black woman. But when you get in the industry and you see how certain things run, some people change their mind. They're like, okay, if I'm black and I had such a hard time getting in this business,
I don't want my kids to be black.
I don't want my kids to be black because I know what they're going to go through.
I've heard this before.
And I see how easy the life is for Caucasian children growing up in this industry.
And biracial children.
And the opportunities they get versus, you know, what a black child gets.
So,
for example, remember the we now go off subject. It's just an example. You know, the track star in Jamaica decided that if he had known what he knew coming up as a track star in Jamaica,
Asafa.
He wouldn't let his child.
The great Asafa Paul.
It's the same concept. And that me think, because the woman them really, to me, not that looked as that important, but I'm looking at all three of them, and all three of the woman them no make one.
You know, Nan said earlier. Nan said their hearts spoke. Their hearts spoke to him, and I'm thinking there are lots of black women out here whose hearts could have spoken to you.
Maybe Jamie, they're not materialistic. Maybe
Jamie
they didn't
Foxx.
even know who Jamie was.
Stop. We'll try to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? So I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay.
Because I'm looking at those women. They don't look like the average BBL women. The women that look like they're trying to take your money.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about trying to take your money because all of them are trying to take money, but and you know, taking your money don't have a look to it. That's the thing.
Yeah, but most of them, if they get a white one, she usually have BBL and look like a plastic dolly.
But I'm saying,
you don't even know who these women are.
Jamie made a conscious choice to have all his children by white women, and it tells me that he finds white women more attractive than black women. And hear me out. The reason why
do you think that's it, or could it be that the black woman don't want him?
No, that's definitely not true. Definitely not true. When you are Jamie Foxx, there's a different level of black woman that's available to you. So we don't even have to go. BBL and all that. That is low tier down there. So he is way above that. When you think about Hollywood A-lister Jamie Foxx, you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Brain surgeon black women, professors at universities black women who have everything and will still be submissive to him. Black women, a lot of those are available to him. Him just don't want that. And that him want. He definitely finds more beauty in white women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he thinks that if he makes children with them, then his children will be more beautiful. And that's exactly what it is. That's the hard truth. That's the hard truth. What it is.
I often wondered if that's the same thing Michael Jackson did. What happened to Blanket and all them kids there?
Oh, they're out there. Michael Jackson's daughter is blonde hair, blue-eyed, and she tells the world that she identifies as a black woman. So don't judge her by her outer appearance, because her father educated her on the lineage of her family, what's in her DNA, where she comes from, and all this. So she is a black woman. That in blonde hair, blue-eyed daughter, I know. Blanket, okay. I've seen Blanket, but Blanket is not out front and outspoken kind of person. I think he gave an interview the other day after the movie, because his cousin played the movie.
Yeah, they did a movie.
Yeah, the movie. I mean, yeah, the movie is breaking box office record numbers, but yeah. So that's my take on Jamie Foxx. That's my take on Jamie Foxx. He has something.
And I really liked him because he was multi-talented.
I still like him. I'm not gonna let his personal choice of who he chooses to have children with.
It's not that turned me off. Me turn off from Jamie from that movie.
From that movie, yeah. But that movie doesn't have nothing to do with who him choose.
Just like how me meet the comedian Monique.
Yeah.
Me meet her before. But if me never meet her, like me didn't get turned off when she do as she did the movie with the girl, what's the movie? She was convincing in the movie, and she was very abusive to our daughter.
Yeah, with the black girl where
yes,
she was a white man now.
That she did that like movie so well. Like she made me believe like she was really like that in real life.
Because Monique is a very good
methodic
actor.
It took me meeting her to get over that feeling towards her after that movie.
You didn't hold it against her?
Because me love her as a comedian. Me love watch her movie them.
Precious.
Yes, Precious.
Yeah, Precious.
Let's say she convinced me, not Precious.
You know why I stopped liking Monique now that you brought her up? I stopped liking Monique because one night I watched an interview that she did, and Monique said her marriage is an open marriage, and is she introduced the open part to the marriage because her husband wouldn't do it. He's good being with her alone. And in the interview, she said that she's still relatively young in life and she still she doesn't want to live a lie. Because if she's traveling, she travels a lot and her husband travels a lot. And if she travels somewhere and when you see somebody who you just can't, the chemistry is just pow, an explosion, you want to know that you can explore all the way and then leave it there where it's at. Because I know I'm still coming home to him. Because I know I'm still coming home to him. And when she said she introduced that to the marriage and him agree with it, at first he wasn't too riding with it, but then he agreed with it. I was like, Monique, with your grown ass, the hell are you talking about? Because then she was.
So why didn't she remain single if she want to live like that?
Hey, to each his own. A lot of people live like that. You know, I don't even question why they want to remain single because they live like that. And once their partner agree with it, I don't have anything to say about it because you have somebody that agrees with it. It's not like you're.
Well, if that's the case, then you should have let that be known before you got married to the man, not after.
Well, it works for them. I don't know which point she decided to tell him that that's how it's going to be. Probably she told him before and him still decided.
But I thought he divorced her and she had to pay him.
Who?
Her husband.
No, she's still with her husband.
Oh.
I was watching a video of her a couple of days ago. She addressed somebody else now. But yeah, she's still with our husband. The same husband that I talk about. I don't know enough.
I see Jerome now the chat.
Jerome probably busy.
I didn't want to sing to Jerome, but not see him.
He's probably busy this morning and probably soon reaching. You know, on Fridays he actually tuned in late. Yeah.
All right, may I go work here?
All right, my friend. Manners here. All right. Didn't Paris do an interview with the lady who said that she is her real mom? I almost stopped liking her, but whatever, I still like her typing. Yeah, I'm not going to stop watching her movies because she is a super good actress, but you know, that part, I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing else she got to say. If you introduce that to your marriage and your husband is forced to get along, like, I don't know if my wife could have come. I don't know. I absolutely know. If my wife could have come tell me about she want other man, or she want to know that she has the freedom to sleep with whoever she wants to sleep with. But don't worry, babe, because I'm still coming home to you. Yeah, no, but to each his own, you know, to each his own. What I said about Jamie Foxx, though, is this. One more thing, and then we're going to change this topic. Jamie reminds me of like Drake. Drake, by the way, everybody who is into music, Drake dropped 3 friggin' albums at once. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar licked him so hard, he went into like work overload mode and locked in and pumped out 3 albums. Drake's 3 albums are now at number 1, 2, and 3. He's the first person to drop 3 albums at once. So Drake is the talk of the town again. Of course, you know, Vybz Kartel is involved somewhere. Drake has a song with Popcorn, though, that is bad as hell. So I think it's going up. I've heard some of the stuff, and it sounds garbage, straight hot garbage. But the one with Popcorn, when we hear, it's going to be like Controller. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Yes, Lady J, that's what I'm saying. It's number 1, 2, and 3. He locked down 1, 2, and 3 spot, which means because Chris Brown was just at number 1 and Chris Brown and Vybz Kartel were at number 1 and 2 with the single with Vybz Kartel and with Chris Brown album Brown. That means it knocked Chris Brown's album off down to probably 4th or so, because he's at 1, 2, and 3. Came in hot with 3 new albums. That's a whole heap of music to listen to. Safe to say, this weekend I'll definitely be indulging in Chris Brown's Brown album and Drake's 3 albums. That's a lot of stuff to listen to over the weekend. I'm gonna be critiquing Wicked sometime soon. Right? Somebody said, take that, Kendrick. Kendrick ain't got nothing to take. Kendrick won the war. Drake was well overdue to actually come back and start doing some music. That's the only thing I was mad at him for. In hip hop and rap, you have battles. It's a part of the culture. It's kind of like dancehall music in a Jamaica, and then you have clashing, right? If your artist losing or clash, I still your artist enough. You're going to ride with the artist through the clash, but if them lose. But how Drake handled it is what made it hard to digest. Like, him run down a court with it and all these other things. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, I know you have to move on, but I just remember the movie. It's called Django.
It's called Django.
Django or Django?
But then Mariam, now watch it, because all over the comment section while you talk, about 20 people said Django. Is
well,
Django
we can't see it. We can't see
okay, and you know what?
While we talk to you.
All right, and you know what though? In that is him committing to a character which he played appropriately, because that is about what would have happened around those times. That is the buck breaking, and the storyline supports. The storyline supports that.
I know we can't watch a whole movie.
Yeah, the storyline supports that. So I wouldn't hold that against him. I wouldn't hold that against him at all.
And that would turn me off from him.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
all right. I wouldn't hold that against him. He's committed to the character and playing the part, right? And sometimes that's the part you have to play to let people know that that is what happened to us. But the Will Smith one, where him and the man just in a bed for pleasure sake, and the man well cock him up and a rev him hard too. And the bed almost a broke down to blood clean. When I see Will Smith, I was like, yo, I could never look at him the same again. And you know, that was a long time ago I saw that movie. And I never revisited that movie. I couldn't watch the rest of the movie. I don't remember nothing else about the movie except for that's the part where I exited the movie. Because I don't like when I'm watching something and then them just throw me in a gay porn. And I didn't sign up for that. Right? And you mask it as something else. And in the middle of what I'm enjoying, the storyline and everything, boom, gay porn just start. Them get me vexed with them one day. Anytime that happens, I exit and I don't go back and watch. So don't ask me how the movie end, who play what character, what the movie did really about, because I don't friggin' know. Me left soon as me see that. That's that. They do that a lot now though. These days. They do it. Do you not notice that? These days you be watching a movie, you find with the storyline, you're like, yo, let me see what gonna happen next, cause next thing you either some big brawling fuck scene, which I'm not mad if it's a scene of a man and a woman, you know, providing no children are around, I'm cool. But when a two man and a I'm like, hey yo, all right. Why and half of the time it don't even belong there. It's just random. Like somebody wrote a script and they randomly said, yeah, and Marcia went to the market. We'll have her in scene 2. She's gonna meet the Uber driver at the door, and he's gonna deliver the groceries, and then she's gonna pick the groceries up off the floor, put them on the counter in the kitchen. We want her more to the left, John. Yeah, she's gonna put them on the counter in the kitchen, and then Rob and Damien are gonna fuck each other really hard, real naked. You're like, yo, but you just watch one woman that take the grocery them inside of the house and put the grocery up like normal something. How we reach, yes, sir? How we That's how they do movies now, you know what I'm saying? At any minute you gotta be like, whoa, how we reach here, sir? Kind of like how they do them damn kids cartoons now. I told you all that before from a long time ago. When I watch me pick them cartoon, I sit down with my kids and I watch the cartoon and I say because me hear them a sneak things in the cartoon and I want to know if it's true because it's not the same cartoons like the ones I grew up with, Roadrunner, Bugs Bunny, and them kind of Heathcliff the cat, and them something that cartoons change. When I tell them about the time, Mrs. SpongeBob and Patrick him dress up in a negligee, SpongeBob in a blood clot fishnet and high heels. I was like, what the fuck? In the middle of the kids' cartoon, where did this come from and why was this necessary? Well, it wasn't even necessary to put that there. I was so mad, I was like, get up. I don't watch too much TV. Go find something else, though. Go play some games. Go draw. Go read. Find one book. I was so angry. I gotta watch out. I gotta watch out. You be in the middle of a gay porn enjoying it before you know it. Notice I said enjoying it. That's how they reel you in. You be in the middle of a gay porn enjoying it before you know it. Don't even know why the hell you there. You like, yeah, damn, the storyline just good, yo. Oh, shit, what am I gonna do next? How are that? Oh! You don't even know how to feel. And I know you ain't going outside to go tell everybody, say, I was just inside watching some gay porn and I enjoyed it. Squidward, Twinkle Toes. Yeah, the narrative have to partake at some point. That's where we at, man. That's where we're at. And the second time may I hear this, says, what do you... Yeah, because it's happening now. We have to keep on and remind people. Western and my son never watched SpongeBob after that. It is there. You have to pay attention. And SpongeBob alone, all the other cartoons, them they sneak it into. Yeah, along with the other stuff, them sneaking at everything now. What we want to talk about next, you see, Jamie is going to be Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, I think Jamie Foxx should know, though, that the black community, black women are going to hold this against him. And they are holding it against him. But black people are so, like, we don't really hold stuff for too long. And I think all our celebrities, they know that. So them just take advantage. I'll give you a good example. Snoop Dogg. When the elections were around, Snoop Dogg said, anybody, any black entertainer who goes and performs for Donald Trump is a mother effing XYZ, this, that, and the other. 2 blinks. And we saw Snoop Dogg over there performing for Donald Trump. So Elon Musk was clowning Snoop Dogg. Now, mind you, Snoop Dogg is somebody prominent in the black community. Elon Musk over there clowning him on social media for everybody to see, just to show black community that the people who y'all have as celebrities and people you look up to, they are friggin' clowns to us. You understand? He said, my, what a vibe switch. Oh, how the vibe has changed or switched or something like that. Another comment said, that check must have cleared and it must have been a big one. Next one said, anything for money. So I think they know that their community will be upset at them for a minute. But after that, all them have to do is tell us, say, I got an album coming out on the 7th. And we like, oh, damn, Snoop, new album. Because the last album I got from him was Doggy Style. And it was a classic. Let's see what album he putting out now. Snoop got some new stuff. Oh, Snoop got a new movie coming out. We don't hold it against them forever. Yeah, even the last Scooby-Doo movie, they made Velma gay. I was so upset. All now I haven't watched it to the end, and my kids are not allowed to watch it either, says Carissa Smith. Like I said, you got to watch all these things that you're allowing children to watch because they put it in everything now. In everything. Random scene. Just for no reason. New time we're living in. I'm not holding anything against anybody. It's a world that we all have to share. So, I hold my corner and the rest of it is to share for everybody else. You know what I mean? That's how we deal with it. Yeah. We're very forgiving. We're very forgiving. Nance say I don't hold it against him. I very much hold it against him, Nance. I hold it against him because, come on now. First of all, look at who it is and where we're at now. Make it even worse, me hold against him now. And he knew that. Have you ever seen Donald Trump roast? Kevin Hart just got roasted. Donald Trump has a roast. You should go watch Donald Trump's roast. And listen to the stuff that Snoop Dogg said at the Donald Trump roast about Donald Trump. Mind you, a roast is usually where people say some of the truest stuff in the most disrespectful way, but pointed to make it seem like tonight is the night we unload and say all the worst things about you, but it's meant to be funny. And after this, we'll brush that out the way and we'll be back to being friends again. I hold that shit against Snoop because of how Snoop was setting everybody else up who wanted to go perform and say, you know what? I don't have to agree with what he has going on. I don't have to side with him politically. He got a lot of money over there and he's throwing that damn money away. I'm getting $500,000 for a 15-minute performance. I got a family to feed. Every one of us, like when time Spice go to Canada and did the gay something over there, and then other artists followed after. I don't remember if it's Pampute follow after or whoever else, right? That's something that with them have a Canada. And a lot of people were like, what not bash Spice for? Wanna move on, go man. Cause my favorite American artists, them do it on the don't say nothing. Them perform a gay parade on the don't say nothing. Spice is an artist. Gay people like her music too. She's over there picking up a check and performing for people who are a part of her fan base. No problem there. I know like she tell us if it go be gay. You remember the argument there? Okay, so everybody else was on that train and saying, I don't have to agree with what Donald Trump is saying, but I want to go perform and pick up a check. Snoop Dogg, being as influential as he is, came out and bonfire upon everybody who is black who might have wanted to go perform over there. Called them all kinds of names. Along these lines, I don't remember his exact words. You a bitch ass, bitch made, this, that. If you ever go over there and perform for... 2 blinks later, it's him over there performing. I have no choice but to hold it against him. So I do hold it against him, and I still hold it against him to this day. But if Snoop put a project out right now, I'll probably go check it out. That's what I'm saying. We don't hold it against them permanently, and they know that. So them sell we out when the time come to sell we out, and then we let them right back in and surround them and uplift them just the same. That's how that go. Anyway, big up to Jamie Foxx. Splendid actor. Top of the line, if you ask me. Top of the line. Jamie Foxx is good at music. Who remember, blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the goose, got me feeling loose, and he got many more songs. Jamie released a whole album that went platinum. Enough artists right now I try sell them first, million copy and can't do it. So he's versed. He plays the piano. He's trained in classical music. He's also Julia Arts trained methodic actor. He's super all of that. But him don't like black woman like that. And that's just something we'll just have to accept. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, good morning.
Morning, family. What going?
I'm tuning up great, but in terms of, well, I have 2 things to say. Donald Trump become president because Obama roast him and say he would never become president. That's why he didn't become president. Because of Obama roast. And the other one is like a lot of these actors, right, black actors, they have them wearing dresses in movies to try to demasculate the man them. And Cat Williams doesn't have a special fan that, but yeah, a lot of them wear dress just so Hollywood set it up like that. I mean, so if you want a role, you have to wear a dress. So
couldn't they just be wearing a dress? Couldn't they just be wearing a dress because that is the? Couldn't they just be wearing a dress because that is what the role requires, though? Like
yeah, but as a man, nobody said you have to turn on that.
But nobody not say nothing about Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's true. But our black man, them, all of them get, scrutinized for that. You know? But I hang up and listen to you.
All right, my brother.
All right,
yeah. I mean, to me, I'm conflicted with that as well, because I believe that acting is acting, and you actually should be able to play any role. Me don't know about play the 2 foot in the air and man a reel out your whole like that. I draw the line there. But I mean, I've seen all other races, men from all other races, do the dress thing and the makeup and hair thing and fall into character and play the role, and I really don't think nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's a humiliation ritual. I think it now if it just drop in at the middle of the something stuff with no context to it, I would think, yeah, it's probably a humiliation ritual. Like Dave Chappelle said, they kept bringing him back they kept coming to him to his trailer, and they were like, hey, Dave, we read the script, everything is perfect. We just this one part right here, we need you to wear the dress for this part. And Dave was like, I read the script too, I wrote it. It's perfect. It's even funnier without the dress. Okay, let me go talk to the head, the bigger ups, and I'll come back and talk to you, he said. And they kept doing that. I'll come back and talk to you till about the 3rd time they came back to his trailer. He said, remember when Dave Chappelle did Run Like Go Africa? Because he was like losing his shit in the Hollywood scene. Yeah, Dave said by the 3rd, 4th time they came back to his trailer after he turned down the dress, how many times? Because he was trying to tell them, like, the joke does not require it. There's nowhere in my performance that requires me to put a dress on. And they're like, we know. Just wear the dress, Dave. It's going to add a funny dynamic to it. And he's like, I don't see it. It doesn't fit. Dave said by the time the 4th, 5th time they came back, they were like, well, listen, you have to wear the dress. Okay? That's what they want. You just have to wear the dress. And he said that's the time he realized, like, okay, this is not about my comedy. This is not about anything else, my acting skills or my ability to tell jokes in any kind of way. This is about putting me in a friggin' dress, and I'm not going in the dress. So sometimes it could be about a humiliation ritual and all of that. But sometimes I think a role calls for a certain level of makeup and all these other things, and it just falls in that way. It's not all, don't paint it with a broad brush, I would say. But you know how we stay already. From the boy put on dress, I backed him on that. I seen some of our YouTubers tried to play characters back in the day when YouTube they just start up monetizing accounts and people are making their money and just decide so you can grow your thing. And as soon as the Jamaican one them put on them thing, them beer burn out and fire for that, and what happened to Susan? The youth who used to play Susan, I forgot what his name is. What happened to him? Y'all remember who I'm talking about? Him used to have on the mad wig them, and him play one character named Susan. I don't remember him. But he had a run for a while, and then it's like, it couldn't continue. I think he left to go do music, and the music didn't work out or something like that. And then he tried to make a comeback to the social media platform, and he just was not accepted back after that. It's like everybody sit down and said, after all the joke, them never really funny. I'm gonna find out, say, a Batman thing he did a promote, dog. So I think if he had stayed on social media and not left, he would have kept the same momentum, and he probably would have been way bigger now. But because I'm left and give the people them time to think, by the time him come back, it was like few people I say yeah, but most of them I say, we wise up now, brother. We know about agenda now. And it look like them did I use you to push it to, so nobody come back around here with that. We don't want to see you again. Yeah. Didn't know Vima was at one diva. Velma. In Scooby-Doo. Yeah, they made her gay in the last Scooby-Doo movie. Moving on. Flippa Mafia. Latest update on Flippa. May each person find who they find, and may you be treated how you desire to be treated with who you find, regardless of who, where they're from, what they look like, race, creed, color, all that. All right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo.
Wagwan.
Not much. Prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
Prince.
He used to be hilarious.
Prince is the only man of our demographic that I think could have get away with all of the stuff that Prince get away with. Nobody else.
But they cripple him style to make him stop. Hey, we beat sometimes up.
No, I know the people them cripple Prince style, Jerome. Is Prince had a war with Sony. And Sony blacklisted Prince off major networks, and Prince basically became an independent artist and was trying to push him stuff for himself. So he had to them gear the fame and them can take it with because they control the airwaves and the TVs and the internet and all these vehicles that you need to be famous. When them snatch that from you, you're not trending anywhere anymore. So I know that didn't make Prince, because everybody did still like Prince even when time. What? Everybody did still like Prince no matter what. I did Sony something tear down film sitting.
So let me ask you something. When Mataran did foul out in a week. when next one name? Him and Mataran did argue the other day. when come on help the one when name? The next DJ. Noah Power, or when Noah Power did a bubble on his head top. With 2 foot in the ear. I think Major Hype get away with it.
My girl, dirty one. Major Hype definitely get away with it.
Yeah, man, because Major Hype
him get him lashing
recreate certain things sometimes.
Yeah. Him get him lashing though, you know. Him get him lashing because I see a lot of men talk about, I like when Major Hype said stuff about his personal life. You know, like when him get touch up when him did young, he was molested. I see certain people who they call prominent people from our demographic. Oh, long time I know, man. Yeah, man, I ride him from the little. That's why I'm still so. That explain all of the wig and the something. You know, that's how they took it and them hold that against him. But Major Hype have him crowd and he gets away with it for sure. And they understand it as him just a player character, not true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but my question is, certain things in the future you have to carry by your grave.
Like what?
When him say man touch him up and then things like.
No, he's speaking his truth, bro. That if we tell people about carry that go to them grave, we are encouraging men who have been molested as children to hold on to that for their entire lives. Like hold on to the rage that come with it. That's why I see some man stab up some people out of nowhere and just if you look at some of the crime them where them do like all them there with a woman and them all chop off one side of her head and them kind of sitting there. At the rage where in a them brother from some things was been done to them. We have to encourage the people them to heal. And healing comes through you letting some stuff out and knowing that you never at fault for it happening to you. You were victimized, but you also can be a survivor and an overcomer of those things. You know what I said?
But where do you think the talk say hold up your stress come from?
Where it come from?
Them, some termites out here that tell man say them to hold up them stress. Stop the crying over certain things and be a man. That's how them believe that's how we supposed to be. Yeah,
but those are not well-thinking people though, brother. We are gonna listen to well-thinking people and adjust our life according to what them say. Yeah, if you're looking to live a well-balanced life where mentally you are okay, financially you're okay, spiritually you're balanced and okay, you can't listen to idiot people. You can't listen to people and them opinion of, Oh, Batman that. Oh, SouFLo, come out and talk about man feel him up when him did at 9. A batty boy, you know, from him at 9 years old, him a batty boy. I wouldn't listen to them people there. I'm trying to unburden this stuff off of myself. Because it's been eating me for years. Me, I look for healing. So you know, listen to them people that people are going to talk, you know, brother. Them are going to talk, and if you left it up to them, you're dead and them don't care. Them just flip the page and go on to somebody else who is still here. So you can't listen to them people there.
I remember one time you hear talk about how when you're in the army and what you have to do in a tent to stay warm, and me say, yo, I'm glad some of them toxic people know over here because them beat flow.
Me wouldn't care one or the other. Where I have been, them never been. My experiences, them don't have it. My level of training, them don't have it. My level of awareness of the world, them don't have it. Me had to go through all that. So when fighting soldiers, infantry soldiers, where light infantry that train, these are the dogs. This is who you send to go do the dirty work. I was one of them. So when time we are trained and get ready for certain missions, and we go out in the field in the snow up to your knee, no brother. And you have to simulate war conditions for 30, 60 days at a time. This is before you deploy into a combat zone. When it get cold out there in the night time, you think so you're going to stand up outside and make your toe them freeze off and you have frostbite and you have to amputate your toe and finger. No, you strip down and go in your sleeping bag. And sometimes the person who your battle buddy go in your sleeping bag with your toe. And that's that. We're not talking about strip down naked and two naked man in the Yava and your underwear. But the job requires somebody to learn how to survive in the most extreme conditions where normal people, more than likely, not a day in their life would ever experience that. Me not owe nobody no explanation for why me did do that. Proud say me did do it too. Not the sleeping at the bag part, but the whole journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Flo, for sure, as you talk about Prince though, or Susan, me not see her nowhere, no IG, no TikTok, nothing at all.
Right, gone. I think what happened to Prince, Prince they have a bad breakup with a girl.
Yeah, in a relationship.
Yeah, bad girl, and it looked like it lick him chip.
But should he come out and say certain things, you know? Why these women always do it, yo? Find the worst thing to say to bruise him and them ego.
What she said, what she did say, me want to know. What she did say? What she did
You don't know.
You don't
know? No, sir.
All right. Well, whatever she did say must have been enough to make him lose his mind, because me did hear say him lose his mind or kind of sitting mental health issues take over and whatever. At the end of the day, him did try to make a forward back and it never worked for him. Because
just like King Tavi, I think sometimes people them to find these actors
King Tavi
and remind them the value they used to bring. Motivate them sometimes.
They used to. King Tavi.
No man, sometimes in breakdown.
Yeah, but that's a part of life, bro. If you live with where you live with, then sometimes you're gonna break down. But Tavi gather back up himself and go right into our next wonderful piece of material. Backshot. No. Tavi. When the police said, that was one of his recent skit when the police was like, oh, so you when you did try to run off, him shot you. So they have a gun and him shot you in your back. So you get a back shot. And the police are take down him notes and how Tavi face change. And he was like, no. I don't get no back shot, brother. Him say, yeah man, you get shot in your, so you get a back shot. King Tavi is brilliant at comedy. Him have him other issues, but he's brilliant at comedy. Our life, we're not perfect, you know, brother. Everybody have them little thing them I deal with.
But remember, him do a skit about goat and then beat him saying I fuck goat. Hey, sometimes I just wish we're not this toxic still.
People are gonna talk, bro, and you know you need them for talk. You need them to talk. Yes. And Tavi is in the world of entertainment anyway, so You must know, say, not everybody is gonna like you or your content that you create, but vibe with the people who do. You know?
Just in case, because you have a lot of people listening to your flow from all about. What would you tell these older comedians like IT and Fancy Cat, or even say Oliver or so on? What can they do to even just remain popular? Because them are dead out. Nobody really talk about them like that anymore. What advice can you give them?
To the older ones? Like
yeah, the older comedians.
Oliver at Large them? Well...
Yeah, because we used to go to theaters to watch them. Nobody not even doing that anymore. So what advice you can give to them?
Theater dead out, you know. The whole pantomime and theater something dead out. We never kept it alive in our culture, so it's dead out. But if I was to give them, me can give Oliver at Large advice, because Oliver is a legend and is going to be just that. Oliver is probably now on corporate level. Like, he attends the corporate events. Him is more suited now to perform at where the prime minister and the head of state, them and the kind of people they have them events. So there's levels to this. I think Fancy Cat them, same thing for them. If them clean up them comedy, they can be that, and they probably are that already. Me can't give them no advice. But if I should, I would say get with the times. Just like all the musicians them. Vybz Kartel do music now 30 years. 30 years in the industry. And they top form for the past 15, 16, 17, some people would argue even more. Beenie Man, 40 years and still at the top of the list. So, and majority of all the others, we have them now as oldies but goodies. The reason is they failed to make that transition into new time to appeal to a new generation. Something about them need to change up, but them not willing to change up. I don't know, change the way how the music sound. You still work with the same old rhythm them from 19 how long. And if you're trying to preserve the past, then that's cool. But if you're trying to trend in today, you have to go jump on the today rhythm them. That kind of stuff is what helps them or get up to speed and up to date. That. And that's all. New generation now gonna look on you like them need to listen to you if you're still dressed like them mother and grandmother and grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you talk like them too, they'll respect you a little bit, but them not go, oh, you number 2 right now, number 1. Somebody else said, why if you're not number 2 there, we talk. Yeah, but you have to just up to date yourself. That's all. Stay current. Stay current.
I'm about.
All right.
Manners
and respect.
Yeah, man.
All right. So see, the Jerome check-in. Don't Oliver Samuels recently have some shows in Canada? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oliver is a legend to me. So me can't tell a legend how to have longevity. Me need to try understand. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, sir.
Good morning, family. If you
Good morning to everyone.
Bluetooth or speaker, which one?
What you saying?
Bluetooth or speaker, which one you have us on?
Oh, speaker.
All right, that's why we can't hear you.
What?
Yeah, cause we can't hear you.
Okay. What's up?
There you go. Sound better. What's
crazy.
up?
Anywho, it's the first time Jerome actually. See, me I hear that feedback then, even though I'm take care of a speaker. See that?
No, man, but you're good to we. We can't hear you loud and clear, which is what you want.
But me I hear the feedback though.
Don't worry about
but I will just yeah. You said don't worry about it, whatever. So I'm just gonna talk real quick because I don't want to hear the feedback of my own self.
So what I say?
Right? First time Jerome pissed me off.
First time him piss you off?
Mm-hmm.
Rastafari. When piss you off with?
I don't know. When did I say? But and he said a whole lot.
You know?
I know.
You know
No,
something else, you
I
know?
kid you not. I kid you not. But me know, same piss me off at some point. Mind you, he was still on the phone. I still attack.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to all everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Jump up from bed. Stop and say, Jesus Christ, it's Friday. You know? I gotta catch my life.
See it.
You gotta let me not paid membership. You know? How many days from me a while? 12,000 people or something? And you, man.
From them
You
time.
are A-okay. From there, that's why when you low-key appear to me.
You see it.
So it's not that Jerome situation. When you low-key appear to me, about that you should have been a member by this time. What? I felt so guilty. But so far, you don't even know what going on America with me. America is not for everybody. And yes, sir.
I get it. 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 Yeah, I know better Rose is this, and everybody is having a grand old time. I know.
Make them Orapan come here.
Yeah.
Make them, experience it for themselves.
Orapan come find out for themselves.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I will not tell the man to come here now.
No, make them come.
No for them foreign-minded enough. Jesus, please, it's okay.
Yeah. Let them come find
it's all gonna be great. You have a better energy. Almost they had. Yeah, today than yesterday.
Right.
But it's fine. And I lost my job. I walk out on them. I'm gonna let them want to trick me out. Man, look.
Walk out on them?
Yes, sir, I did.
What them do you?
I've been asking them, can you find me something else so I can get a dish like regular sleep? I'm 6 hours of sleep on God, you know.
Instead of them mad hours there.
Yeah, crazy. Monday to Thursday, but cool. But I'm still in at 2 hours after I leave the job. And I'm still on the complex. That's crazy.
Wow.
The people are going like say, you know, we are tabo. And right now I'm upset. But the other day I cried. And I left. Oh, the last time I called you, that was the same day.
The same day you left?
Yep.
You didn't know so you was gonna leave when you called us, or you had left already?
No. So that's the thing. That was a superstition, I guess.
Wow.
You know, like I went over there and I said, hey, what's up with whatever? And I got to work before time. And then it was like 4:14. I'm supposed to clock in before 4 o'clock. Why am I sitting in the office still? And everybody running around everybody. And I'm just sitting there. And look, I did drink a damn beer before I went there because I don't like that job like that at all.
Right.
I love the days that I work Monday to Thursday, 10 hours. Shit. Don't make my 40 hours in 4 days. What? You know? But
you know,
forget those people. What's up?
How far in with there, you know, some people I work I know nurses that work what them work 18 hours. Is it 18 hours? 18 hours 3 days a week or something like that.
I'm keeping quiet for you to say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know I work hard and no.
Jamaica hey, listen. Jamaican have a vibe. And I'm Jamaican. If I work 4 days a week, 10 hours, what is?
God know?
God knows.
I don't know about all that. Because I work 2 jobs already, you know. 2 full-time jobs, you know. 1 a day and 1 a night.
Bro, back in the day when my son was 7, 9, and 10, I was working 2 to 3 jobs.
You're done with that, though?
I'm done.
I'm gonna see where my money go.
You had enough.
All back in taxes. The more you work, the more they take taxes. So what am I working for?
That
Me have land a yard, you know.
Yeah, that part
me just want to build up my place, you know. Me not be so them people, you know. And right now I'm kind of icky.
So you have a mission.
My voice is loud. But just let me calm myself down.
I always do that. Your USA shorty one?
No, man, I USA right now.
Your USA supposed to be long. Your USA short. Yeah, me hear your USA.
Oh, you vibrant this morning. I love it. So I really do. Big up Shakira. Big up all the kids.
Big up yourself.
And I wish I can talk to you a bit much longer. But I got an interview for Tuesday.
All right.
And I'm just going to run out all weekend. Tell them I'm going like say. 12 years I've been here.
Damn.
And I'm just ready to make some money and go home. A lot of people are going home.
I hear you.
That's what I'm telling you.
I hear you. I know.
No, we ready to go. Because I'm a worker like a slave. What kind of plantation is this?
Yeah, one of the unruly one there. You say you're not doing that.
Unruly! Gaza. Right, that's all.
Big up yourself, fam.
Yeah, you. Big up.
Big up.
Little more.
All right.
Ain't no coming up, please. Thank you so much.
She always vibes, you know. Why, you know, I'm not even gonna, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Because, listen, a lot of we do it, but I don't say we want to do it. You know? So big up to the people them who do it, but make sure you have a plan when you're doing it. I see people work, you know, man, work. I told you all about the lady who built our dream house in Jamaica, and the week when she was supposed to leave here, massive stroke. Couldn't even left because she didn't have any family members left in Jamaica who was going to take care of her. So she had to stay in the US. We work, walk out your soul case in a real life. You can see where that I go, my friend. I work 2 jobs already. I know what it feel like. And I did it for a couple of years too. And I'm talking about my first job was started at 2 p.m. to 10. And my second job start 2 to 10 at night. And my second job start 11 p.m. back to 7 in the morning. And I run from one job as the clock out at 10 o'clock. I try to get across town for clock in at 11 o'clock for a whole different company. But I'm gone all night back to the next day. I know exactly what it feel like. That is nothing for you to be doing to yourself all the time. Because, boy, one thing me notice, every minute me did a sneeze, and my body weak out. I was falling asleep everywhere. Like, them things, they're not good way to live. But I had a plan, and I made my plan work. So I do tell people, because I come here every morning and I say shout out to the people going out to work, coming in from work. Me always say extra special big up to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you, right? But I tell them a message along with that is, don't be doing that stuff to yourself for too long and don't have nothing in place, because you will drop down dead round here. You know what I mean? You will drop down dead round here, friend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, G.
Yeah, fam.
You know, you start at the Flippa Mafia, man.
We are going to start right now.
You start the Flippa, man.
All right. Me are going to do it right now, my brother.
Yeah.
All right, sir.
Yeah, G.
Marvin, the player. Marvin, so get into it. All right, this is our last topic. Take us out of here this morning. After this, there'll be no more. Wish you well on your weekend and all these other things. And pull up the Flippa something here. Okay, so Flippa Mafia went to court yesterday and did not get what he was looking for. Flippa was ordered to be held in custody after U.S. appointed lawyer in federal drug case. They appointed him an attorney. Flippa probably are going to use one public defendant for now until see if the case go to court and then pay for get an actual real lawyer. When you're doing this kind of thing out in these streets, I always tell people to put some money aside. get a lawyer and retainer, or put your lawyer money aside, because you know them lean boot public defendant there. The most of them good finer is when they come in there, them will tell us, hey man, they offering a plea deal. I'm saying you just plead guilty and take the 10 that they're giving you. And you're like, 10? What? Me not take no 10. Well, you don't have a choice because you don't have no money save up to get to an actual real lawyer for the fight for you on the points, right? So Flippa got appointed an attorney and did not and couldn't get out neither. It says that the entertainer had been ordered to remain in federal custody following a court hearing in New Jersey on Thursday, where a judge ruled that he was unable to financially secure legal representation on his own, and he was assigned an attorney to handle his defense. Wow. So he was unable to financially secure legal representation on his own and was assigned an attorney to handle his defense. So him have a public defendant right now. I don't think that's what it is. Can be. I think Flippa wait to see where this go and then spending money. Because right now, if you spend out all your money, right, on attorney from the preliminaries and then things that get somebody, you waste your money. Flippa, whose real name is Andrew K. Davis, appeared before the U.S. Magistrate Judge Ann Mario Donillo in Camden during a detention hearing connected to the ongoing federal drug conspiracy investigation. Court records reportedly showed that that hearing was very short, lasting approximately 9 minutes on May 14th. So he did appear on May 14th. Quick, fast, in and out. Do you have an attorney to represent you? No, Your Honor. Why don't you have an attorney to represent you? I can't afford it financially, Your Honor. Okay, according to your Miranda rights, if you can't afford one will be appointed onto you. Somebody appoint him an attorney. All right, you have a lean boot attorney now. His name is Dr. Soko. All right, he'll be representing you next. Next time we meet here will be blah, blah, blah. So during the proceedings, the entertainer was informed of his constitutional right. You see, I not even did read that yet. Of his constitutional right before the courts addressed his legal representation. Attorney Tamika McCoy, she sounds Jamaican. Tamika McCoy, who had recently appeared on behalf of Flippa earlier this week, she was permitted to officially withdraw from the case. Withdraw from the case because she probably said he can't pay the fees. So now if you go get him a public defendant. So after reviewing Flippa's financial situation, you see, after I'm going to read this before, no? After reviewing Flippa's financial situations, the courts reportedly determined that he did not have the financial resources wherewithal that is necessary to continue to pay for private attorney. And because of that decision, the judge appointed Cherry Hill-based attorney Edward Borden to represent the dancehall artists under the Criminal Justice Act. Federal prosecutors then requested that the entertainer remain in custody while the criminal proceedings continue. Do not let him out on bail, they said. Despite that, it is said that Flippa reportedly agreed to the detention request. I have no problem, I'll stay locked up during the hearing. And Judge Donillo subsequently ordered that he be remanded into custody again of the U.S. Marshals as he awaits trial in the matter. So after the U.S. Marshals he goes. Despite the remand order, the court documents showed that Flippa still maintains the right to request bail at a later date throughout the court system. You know, you can always request bail until them tell you can't request bail no more. So despite the remand order, court documents indicated that the artist still maintains his right to request bail if somewhere down the line, he comes up with the money and all these other things. He can request bail again, and then we'll see what them can do. But they never offered bail to him, though. Flippa Mafia, who is also known to his fans as Flippa Mogella or Magla, he was recently arrested as part of a federal narcotics conspiracy case involving multiple individuals, and prosecutors allege that the operation included the distribution and trafficking of large quantities of illegal drugs, including methamphetamine, more than 500 grams, over 400 grams of fentanyl, and at least 5 kilos of cocaine between August 2025 and May of 2026. The criminal complaint also names several alleged associates of Flippa, including a person named Damian Jones, Clifford Brown, and James and James McBride. So according to prosecutors, investigators gathered evidence against the entertainer using multiple investigative methods. Bill, are you opening the door? Okay. Authorities reportedly relied on intercepted phone conversations and surveillance in a surveillance operation, searches that were linked to suspected narcotics packages that Flippa was seen moving back and forth between different locations, and information that they said they recovered from his Apple iCloud account. Putting it all together brought them to where they are at now. Court filings also claim that some of the intercepted conversations suggest that Flippa was conscious of the risks that were involved in these activities that he was doing. In one recorded discussion referenced by prosecutors, again, Flippa allegedly expressed that he did not want to seem as if he was the leadership of this because of fear that it could expose him to a possible life sentence similar to legal troubles that he had been in before. So the only reason why I never get a life sentence before was because them couldn't prove that I was the leader of anything. So we want to keep it low-key same way and don't make me seem like I am the out front person. Another conversation that was mentioned again in the complaint also alleged involved Flippa discussing why he chose not to purchase the Lamborghini that he was looking at, and prosecutors claim that he stated that owning such an expensive vehicle would attract unnecessary attention from law enforcement unless he first established a new business and him could then justify his wealth and his lifestyle. So that is called racketeering, because you are purposely making a business just so you can hide and launder your drug money through the business, saying that your business is doing well, and that is how you're able to afford these nice things. Federal authorities further emphasized in Thursday's court filings that charges against him fall under Controlled Substance Act, and they carry possible penalties of 10 years at a minimum if he is ultimately convicted. So 10 more years. The case, this is at a minimum. The case has since generated widespread attention, of course, among the Jamaican diaspora, and especially within the dancehall crowd, both overseas and in Jamaica, especially given Flippa's history with the U.S. justice system and his return to the music scene in recent years. So as the investigation continues to unfold, many supporters and critics alike are now watching to see what the outcome of this is going to be. That is what it is. He went to court yesterday. He was denied bail. He was ordered to be remanded further. The judge looked over his financial situation and decided that his attorney requested to be removed, and she was allowed to be removed from the case because, citing the fact that him not have enough money to continue to pay me, the judge said, you can go. We will give him a public defendant attorney. He was assigned a public defendant attorney and ordered to be held again back in custody, to which he agreed. It doesn't matter if he agreed or not. He wasn't going to get out if him said, me don't agree with this, I want to go on my yard. So again, Here comes money laundering. Here comes racketeering, because that's what it sounds like. Racketeering is when you establish a business. For those of you who lived through Brooklyn era, late 90s, mid 2000s, all them store there, where them used to have. Remember when we used to run up in the store? All the store them used to have, and them store they had like rolls of toilet paper in the front window and a bunch of other stuff. And when you're going at the store, it's like nothing else not in the store. And you was like, yo, let me get a 20. And they're like, yo, let me get a 20, son. And the herb come from the back and switch money, send it, go back around the back. And they in there getting to it all day. And you going in to buy your weed and coming out is a crackhead or going to buy for them crack or just come out with them crack. Yeah, that is what racketeering is. You establish a business to launder illegal funds and purchase things with illegal funds, making it look like your money is legit. That's racketeering. Racketeering, money laundering will come under those things, along with attempt to distribute or drug distribution. Now that you know, that is the update to Flippa. We will be staying close to this case because we have vested interest in it. We want to know what will happen to Flippa next. Are they going to not let him out on bail at all? And, you know, if you don't have a good attorney to fight for you, and please also remember that Flippa just did a number of years on these same charges, and I believe he was still on parole when he just went in again. So this could be a parole violation. If this is a parole violation, then him not come out. They're going to hold him until there's a court date. But we'll see how it goes. Somebody said, and I told you, if he gets bail SouFlo, that I got convince me say him a work with the feds. And them let him out to set up other people and bring down other drug rings. Because remember, at the scale of which Flippa was flipping it before, you don't get to that level just like that. You're in at this deep. Enough man out there want to sell drugs and don't know how to reach a kilo. So when them catch you with 20, 30 keys, you move at a time and $500,000 in cash and these things, you up there. You have some kind of connection. We trying to get to your plug. That would be a big bust. So you would be a good big fish, no pun intended with the use of the word fish. Is a word that law enforcement use besides Jamaicans using it to call you a Batman. Law enforcement use it as well. When them say a big fish, they mean the main guy or somebody who is a prominent player. If you have them kind of connect there, you ain't cooking all these drugs here. You have the connect that we trying to get to. So people are watching because people want to know they got their hook in them. So them are let them out for fish other people in. So they were saying yesterday, if any of them get bailed Thursday SouFlo, just remember me tell us he's a what they call a CI, confidential informant. He didn't get the bail. We'll keep watching to see what happens next. Right? Where you say S-Diva, I'm pretty sure that's a violation if they let him out this time. I would think the same too. And they'll probably look at him as a flight risk as well, because he is a Jamaican national. So he can easily say, man, F this. Me now go back to prison again. Jamaica it is enough to come catch me. They could look at him as that too, as a flight risk, amongst other things. Maybe if we let him out, him can, you know, do things, blah, blah, blah. Real life power series, Nans. Boy, you know, I'm going to end this video like this again. Him braver than me, if you want to call that bravery. May God go with him. Me can't go. And I don't want to go. I hope he make it out. That's all I'm going to say. He never kill nobody and he never rape nobody picnic, so I hope he make it out. But in the event that he does not, his life will unfold before us like a Netflix series and we'll be here watching. And that's what we do. We watch and we do commentary. All right? Nobody blame me. I know me send him in there. And I don't have any ill wishes towards them. What good Flippa? For the rest, I don't know that's out here though. continue doing what you're doing, right? Within the confines of the law. Because I see how that go already. Big up on yourself, hardworking people. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. We're not in anybody's jail cell. We can go out this weekend if we feel like it. I can go to the beach, get some sun on my skin, be around my children, be free. That's what it's about. All right? Have a wonderful weekend. Surround yourself with people who love your door and people who you love. And people who uplift your vibrations. And if you don't have that around, then it's okay to just be alone. Lock up in your house with a book. Set your bathtub and a glass of wine. Drink the whole bottle if you have to. I don't know. Feel up yourself and know yourself and get to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Self-love, first love, greatest love. You need it in order to love anybody else properly. With that said, my granny Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Cleavy, right beside her, said, I will see you tomorrow. If God spare life. Wanna walk good? I'm out.